this.
You're welcome, Davey.
Thumbs up. So tonight, I can't show you yet, but I have a blonde beer in my hand that I'm drinking alongside all the sandwich content.
I'm okay with just having this up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, tell me when you want to drink. Oh, wait till people kind of get in there.
Yeah. And we'll also run a quick ad while people are starting to settle in too, just so that people can...
Right, kill the pre-rolls.
Yeah. Get that in. King, it's good to see you to the grilled cheese corner. What's going on, King? Nice to see you. And, I did have a grilled cheese yesterday, Jenny. Google, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Hello there. Nice to see you in our chat. I'm most obliged to see you in our chat. And Tim, it's great to see you, of course, in our chat too. Tim has done a remarkable job helping with the technical arrangements or just basically for the arrangements for Giblet's video feed, and it's all looking and sounding pretty good, everybody. So we're really excited. Mark, what's going on? It's good to see you, Mark. I'm so excited. I could plots. That's great. All right, so we're gonna run our 90-second ad really quickly for some of you, and the rest of you who are subbed, we'll stay with you. Okay, so now I push the button. There we go. Cool. But yeah, I gotta see. Yeah, this is folks. When you see Giblet's layout behind her, y'all gonna be mesmerized. It's pretty good stuff. It's pretty good stuff. In fact, I think there's like a question I have at the top of my head I could just ask you related to what's behind you. And I'm sure you get to ask this question a lot. It's kind of like when Pete gets the question about the Star Wars movie. Like, so we can, and he always says it's Empire Strikes Back. Like, what's yours, Giblet? If you could just get that really quickly before we start officially. Oh, wait, I don't hear you. For some reason, I don't hear you now. Oh, shoot. Is that my fault? Did I mute you? Oh, that's weird. It was working great. Sorry, folks. Is that my fault? Did I do that? Hold on a second. Oh, that's strange. We were hearing each other great just a moment ago. Like, it's really funny. 1 sec. I just gotta see something. Did I do something wrong? What did I do? That was weird. Well, this is a good time for us to suss this out, actually. So, what could I have possibly done there? Everything here is good. That looks good. King says had an outpatient procedure earlier, keeping it low key, but LB. Oh, okay. No, for sure. We'll be chill tonight, King. So, yeah, rest well, my friend. Recovery vibes to you. Oh, man. So, Giblet, you hear me? Okay, why don't I hear you? I'm so sorry. I blame myself. I don't know what happened. Let me see. That's weird. Is there a button? Let me see. I'm gonna mute you and unmute you. Okay, try it now. That's so funny. Hey, Mon, what's going on? Good seeing you over the weekend. What's going on, Mon? Shout out, Mon Samerki. Nice to see you again. Yeah, Mon has just recently celebrated 10 years on Twitch too, folks. So like, she's seen it all and done it all. It's pretty amazing stuff. So, Mon says I'm invested in my game, but I'm here lurking. Oh, right on. And hope your game goes great. We'll be talking about games over here too, but yeah. Okay. Test, check. I'm gonna turn some things up over here. I do wonder if it's on my end. Sometimes I wonder. Let me just check something else. Let me play a thing and then see if that works. But I should play something off of here. So friends, I'm just gonna play this really quickly just to double check this because I need to see. Let's try this one. See if that works. Okay, that works. So I'm sure you guys can hear that too. So okay. Pop quiz to everybody in the chat. What song was that? Do you know? Okay. Check, test. I don't know what... It was Childish Things. You got it. Nicely. Marcus has never heard it before. Nice. Oh, man. I'm sorry, Giblet. I don't hear you still. Do you want to just jump back into the thing? Like, just go out of the thing and come back into the thing? That's so strange. It doesn't... we were just talking to each other, like literally right before I pushed the start button. Okay, they're gonna jump back into the thing. Okay, so now I think they can do that. I can send another request, but I think my understanding is that there should still be Rahoma. What's going? Big letters now, Rahoma. Look at this. What up? How you doing? So good to see you. Like, what's up, Kay? Good to see you again. Thank you all for your really kind promotion of the stream. I'm really excited to have you all here. Yes, as obnoxious as possible. I see. LFG, for sure. I'm going to go re-invite Giblet just to be safe. It's just the funniest thing. Like, we were talking and seeing each other and everything. And then I pushed the start stream button and the sound went out on Giblet's end. So I'm really sorry, everybody. I still feel like it's my fault. I don't know. But we're going to try it again and see how it goes. Yeah, shout out Special K. Go follow her. Road to affiliate starts now for Special K. And if you missed it earlier, we had the Brookstone Bards channel had the Songwork stream, and it was a particularly dark entry. It was really kind of exciting. Really a very interesting take, a very interesting direction, and more on that if you go over to Brookstone Bards. Okay. Yeah, Brookstone Bard, pump it up. What's up? Let's go ahead and start the stream now, and I can keep talking to. Well, let's first. Hold on a sec. Click the button. Okay, pushing. Okay, check. 1 test. Like which source? Okay, and we're pushing, and we're in the thing. That was just so funny, folks. Like okay, I'm gonna try this again. Okay, hold on. We're gonna try this again. There, I banged Pete. Nice. Ah, still nothing. Shoot. Okay. Ah, dang it. Okay. Let me see. Hold on a second. I'm gonna check something really quick, everybody. And we'll jump in. Please hold. We'll be right back. Okay. Maybe I should re-invite. I'm gonna go re-invite you one more time. This is just funny. Okay. Let's see how that goes. The action already taken. Okay. We'll just try it again. Should show up. Oh. But how's everybody doing tonight? Rothgar, so good to see you. It might be a Twitch issue. I just got an alert from Twitch. Okay. A Twitch issue. So we have our backup plan, which of course is Discord is our backup plan. We could just go to that if, oh boy, of all the times for that to happen. Oh my goodness. What drama, what chaos. But yeah, I'll keep in touch with you. Let's see. Alrighty. Ramos says, thanks, I try. You look all bold today. It's gonna take some, I'll get used to it. It's definitely bold. It's a new you, Rahoma. I love it. We'll go start stream for a second, and I think we can suss things up. But I'll at least go on camera so that we can keep talking together in the chat, everyone, while we sort this out. We've always got solutions to everything, so I think the things will come. Let's do it. Okay, so hi again. My name's Davey. I'm a variety streamer here in Los Angeles, and I hope you're doing well out there. I host interviews every week here on The Sandwich Show, and this week's guest is gonna be an awesome guest. We know her from the Brookstone Bards Big Show. Her name is Giblet, and she's the better half of our friend Tima, who's also part of the Brookstone Bards team. We are just working at the technical side of it right now. It could in fact be a Twitch issue, which would not surprise me, and we'll see what other options are. So let me just send another invite request. I'm gonna actually get out of the call I'm in, and I'm gonna try it again, and then I'm gonna start a thing, and then so I'm gonna do that. But how is it, Dad? Got to do the thing. I'm right. Oh, so nice to meet you, by the way. Oh, hello there. I'm Davies. Hope you're doing well out there. Go Glay. Okay, we're gonna try to invite Giblet one more time on the Twitch guest star. and see how that looks and sounds. Sending the invite now. Giblet11 is the best welcome committee. Absolutely, right? Right, Romo? Definitely the best welcome committee. Absolutely. Without a question. Without a shadow of a doubt. So, but I hope you're doing well. I was just thinking, like, for this stream tonight, I was thinking, you know what? I'm so excited about the sandwich I have, and I'm also excited to see what sandwich Giblet has. And it's enough to the case where I really want to. I want to like start the sandwich of the week segment earlier tonight. Like I'm thinking we do it at 15 after rather than normal 30 after. So once we get everything situated, I think we should be good for that. Just waiting out for the connection to commence, and we'll see what's going on. Yeah, okay. Giblet's getting ready. Very good. A lot of cool things we can talk about tonight, from everything from food to band to Game of Thrones and things like that. Music, beginnings, origin stories. There's quite a lot there. Okay, let's go give this another try. Let's see what we have here. Okay, slotting the guest.
Can you hear me now?
I do. I hear you now. Yes. Hello.
Hello.
Stupid Twitch.
Was it Twitch? Oh gosh, annoying. Sorry about that, everybody.
It's weird. They got some stupid alert that popped up that said that it couldn't connect to you, couldn't connect to the service from Twitch, which is weird, but whatever.
All right. Well, I'm glad we're back. Thank you, Tim, for sorting.
Homo.
I want all the embarrassing Tim stories. So.
No.
All right, friends. Let's say hello formally to our friend Giblet. Welcome to the show,
Hi.
Dana. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. How's it going? How are the things? Good. I love
They're
it.
good. And Googlet is my daughter on here.
It's so nice to meet you, Googlet.
That's that's Annika.
Annika, it's always a privilege to have our friends and to have all the cool kids on the show too. So I'm most obliged. And by the way, Annika, if you do want to get to know some of these point redeems we have on the channel, they are out there too. So you can redeem things for as little as 100 points. So very exciting. Let's see. Not all, just the best embarrassing Tim stories is Mark. That's great. Special cases. There's my BFF. I love it. Well, it is. Let's chat. I mean, we have. First of all, I'm really excited about the sandwich you've got for us tonight. Well, we can actually do that pretty early tonight. We can get right to it in like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Do you know just to tease it a bit? Do you know if it's a hot sandwich or a cold sandwich?
Mine?
Yeah.
Mine is a hot sandwich.
Okay. Same. So all the more reason to do this earlier. So that's gonna be great. I think it's really amazing. I mentioned in Discord, like all the cool things that you do, all the things that you're up to, and it is neat to see, like everybody in the Brookstone Bards has their own distinct personality, and I think you're no different in that regard. I love like different interests you have, but I also love how much you have in common with like your friends. For example, Peloton, like Kay and yourself are big on Peloton, and I even remember like you had done some distance races recently and things like that.
Yeah, she talked me into doing the Pennsylvania Run for the Diamonds on Thanksgiving Day this year.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
How'd you feel out there?
It wasn't actually as bad as I thought. The hill sucked, but I didn't die, so that's an accomplishment.
Of course, absolutely. You finished it. I mean, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
It's a big thing. Oh, I love that. Now, folks, like it's no small thing to win in any kind of distance rate, whether it's 5K, 10K, whatever the K is. That's really cool. But that's really good.
And I beat the time that I wanted, so that made me feel really good.
That is cool. That's really cool. So as you keep training, like now, see, that's interesting because like do you run too? Like, do you also do like jogging in addition to Peloton, or is it mostly for the Peloton?
I tried, but I think my body doesn't like it.
Oh, okay.
I love the Peloton bike, but we got the rower, and I just love doing the rower.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah, I'm kind of curious about how the rower works. Like, what is it basic? Is it literally just a row? Do you still get instructors and things like that? If they're still like,
Yeah, it's just like a class, like the regular ones.
wow,
Yeah.
that's
Music
cool.
and everything.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Are they separate classes or are they the same ones? Like, are they like?
No, they're separate classes.
Oh, okay, makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
I figured as much. No, that's really cool. Like when you talk about like the kind of music, because I know that like do the instructors just have like a curated set list that's just like about the same? Like, is there like types of music you like to like lean to? Like, do they have specific like music leanings in certain?
I love all kinds of music, but like today I did 20 minutes, and one 20-minute was a classic rock, and the other 20 minutes was a 90s, and I love the classic rock better.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I like 90s, but I just loved the classic rock better. The 90s to me didn't feel like there was a rhythm to it. So, yeah, it was kind of strange.
No, I hear that. Nah, it's pretty sweet. Okay. Pretty good. I mean, it's really, exercise is huge. I think it's like the coolest thing about it. Like, how long have you been at it now? Like, how far back do you go?
Probably over a year. I've been pretty consistent with doing the bike and the row and running. I haven't run in a while though. I've just not felt it at all. But biking and the rowing, I have done a lot.
Oh, okay. No, that's it's good that I think that does actually help just get a little experience in as far as getting some biking and rowing in to start. Like, what would you say to someone who wanted to start something like that? Like, what would be your advice to someone who is a little bit on the fence about it, you know, like whether to do it?
Take it slow and listen to your body.
I love that. That is great call. Prof Schloff, so good to see you in our chat tonight. Welcome, my friend. Prof Schloff says, for those who aren't familiar with the Southern accent, she said that the hill sucked. She did not say heels. She didn't run in heels. That's funny. Brookstone Bards says, yeah, running blows. I like running. I'm a fan of running, but it is really hard on the body. So I think it's a really wise decision too to like do bikes and rowing and things like that because it's good on the joints. All right, so let's see. We have wait, is Green Guy Music in the chat? Green Guy, what's going on? Shout out to Green Guy Music. Nice to see you again, my friend. Hope you're doing well out there. Let me catch up and chat a little bit more. Not that I'm a fellow, so good to see you. So I think my next question is, Tim says, Brookstone Bard is happily going to take one for the team during the zombie apocalypse. Dana, if you wouldn't mind me asking, since you've been talking about apocalypses, two questions actually. One, in addition to Game of Thrones and Harry Potter, what's your interest level in The Walking Dead? Like, were you also big on that show?
I love The Walking Dead.
Nice. Okay.
The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah, the new show. Yeah, it's pretty intense. Like, I've never seen it. But there's just a lot going on. The characters were incredible. Like, there's a reason why that show was really good for such a long time. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. Googlex says, and Supernatural. Oh, that's right. Supernatural is like a big show for among the Bards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Annika got into Supernatural pretty early. We even went to the con a couple years ago that was here. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, that's super cool. Timmy says, I bailed on Walking Dead when people seemingly stop dying when they should be dead. Oh, yeah, that's true. Like,
yeah.
I think what I know of the show, like, it did kind of stop being... It started becoming more of like a human drama than just like a drama of trying to survive. And it just, I don't know. That seemed like an interesting transition. Like, how did you evaluate the second part of the series or the second few seasons of the series? Well, in other words, do you think that there was a jump the shark moment for the show, or did it just kind of, was it still kind of holding up even through all that?
I think Fear the Walking Dead jumped way ahead.
Oh, wow.
Walking Dead as a storyline, because the Walking Dead did kind of get a little slow, and it felt like they were scared to kill off the major characters. But with Fear, they didn't care. They just bloop, gone. There you go.
You know, speaking of which, you know what the ultimate they're not afraid to kill off character show was Game of Thrones, wasn't it? Like, man.
Oh yeah.
From the jump.
Yeah.
Didn't
care.
They did not
you
care.
Like that person, you're dead.
Exactly. It's pretty like if you were to step back for a second, like the first time you saw the show, which I assume means the first episode, how surprised were you when that happened? Or you're like, oh shit. Like
Yeah. You're like, oh, this is great. He's gonna win it. He's gonna be on the throne, and 3 episodes later, poof, gone.
And then it's like you just at that point you just kept guessing. It's a lot like The Sopranos. You're just kind of like, well, who's gonna get whacked next? You just kind of kept going through that. That's really great. Let's see. Special K. I never saw a single episode of The Walking Dead. Arm had a cat. Wait, Arm had a cameo. Wait, I'm trying to. Who's Arm had a cameo in season 8 of which show? I'm trying to figure. Yeah, I was gonna say spoiler alert. Oh, GOT had teeth. Yeah. King says, thank you for being with us for only 2 episodes. Checks in the mail. See ya. I know.
That's pretty much it.
Imagine like being cast for that role. Like, okay, so you're going to be the star of the show, but in like 3 episodes, you're done. Like, what do you say? Like,
there's not a lot of shows that actor is in that he doesn't die.
Oh man. He's got the Carl Weathers thing going. Is that the idea?
He is not LL Cool J, because if you ever watch any LL Cool J movies, he never dies.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I didn't even think of that. That is true. Rothgar says, my moment was when they chopped the deserter's head off in the first 10 minutes. I was also, it's that kind of show. Exactly. Yeah, Brookstone Bards. Pete says, Sean Bean almost always dies. And
he is still alive in one of the shows that I'm watching still, so we'll see how that goes.
It'll be a matter of time. Okay, last question before we get to sandwiches. So naturally, when you think of a show like The Walking Dead and you think of Game of Thrones, it's a matter of survival. The new thing in television is The Last of Us, which first started as a game. Like, one, did you play the game? Because I've seen the game on Twitch. Like, it was a cool game even before like they did the TV show. And if you've seen it, like, what's your takeaway of it so far?
Tim played it, but we actually sat, me and Annika and Ari, it was almost like TV time, because it was such a great storyline, and we were invested in that game when Tim was playing, that we just loved it. It was good family time.
That's a really good usage of family time. That's pretty sweet. Like gathering, like an old school family moment. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's fun whenever Tim gets lost or he doesn't know where to go. It's like, it's right there. Do you not see it? Because he looks past the like obvious pieces.
Yeah.
And he like looks for like clues, and like he just doesn't see. You can climb up that wall right there. Why don't you just go ahead and do it? He's like,
sometimes right under your nose. I love that.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Well, that's really nice of you to help out in that during the game. Tim says best story-based game ever made. I do believe. Definitely. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah. I've only watched it on Twitch, but when I watched it, I'm like, this is like a movie. And surely enough, it became a TV show. So it's like, it's pretty much that just shows you how high the quality of the game is, and the staging and everything. Let's see. Proshloff, putting people into crazy survival situations and then doing nothing but human drama is why I didn't like Battlestar Galactica. Also, after about 2 episodes, I was so tired of it, I stopped caring who the heck was a dang Cylon. Now, Dana, is that a show you're familiar with? Have you watched that show before?
What, Battlestar?
Yeah.
I've watched a couple, but I didn't get into it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, Pete is taking exception to that comment, Prof. Just be prepared. Folks, let's just not waste any more time. It is time for our staple of the show, which means let's bring in the sandwich of the week. Going very quickly because I am hungry and I know that my friend Dana is too. So let's see your sandwich of the week if you got it ready.
Yep. I have a take on the Monte Cristo, and it is a sweet Monte Cristo.
Oh my goodness. Look at that beautiful. Oh.
Yep.
That looks so good. Now, what kind of bread are we looking at here?
It is cinnamon bread with raspberry preserves and Gruyere.
Ooh.
And brie and sweet ham.
Ham figuring into your sandwich just as it did a couple of years ago for the
I love ham.
Ham is good. Ham is good stuff. I love ham too. All right, so let's go to my sandwich of the week. Speaking of which, I think this could be redundant, but I'm going to go with it anyway because this is the Bristol Farms take on the Cuban sandwich. And yes, it has ham. And yes, it looks amazing. Look at this smoky goodness right here. Pulled pork. And the cheese, which I don't know exactly what cheese it is. It's some specialty cheese. Pickles and mustard. And it's on this like, I think it's ciabatta roll, but this is amazing stuff. Like, and Mark, props to you calling this giblet sandwich too. I love it, Mark. So there you go, folks. This is fantastic. I also took a photo of it, so I'll put that on Instagram later. Pete, I know this is your favorite. And with it, I have these cauliflower chips, which I've never tried until like a few minutes ago. They're good. I actually like them more than I was expecting. But yeah, there you go, folks. So let's look at your sandwich again. Like, let's give that one more look, and then we can go right into it. That construction is just brilliant, Dana. That looks really good.
I like kind of like a grilled sandwich.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, friends, let's go ahead and enjoy. Mark says totally random, but it calls a call. Calls a call. Yeah, this Cuban sandwich looks right. Now, Dana, what are your accoutrements for the sandwich? Do you have any, like drinks or?
Yeah, I got the voodoo chips, the New Orleans voodoo chips.
Okay. Now, what does that entail? Are they spicy?
Not really. They're not spicy. They have a really good taste to them.
Okay.
Like a New Orleans taste, but they're not spicy.
Okay. Oh, I like that. Cajun vibe, probably?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Storm says, I'm on board with the Cuban other than the ciabatta. It's too chewy. Yeah, I think what they did to mitigate that, Storm, was that they tried to put it on the panini grill to give it some crust, to give it a little bit more of a crisp. But I feel you on that. I think they just didn't have like the full on like for baguette for this sandwich, so that was kind of the workaround to that. Let's bite into this.
Jim just brought me my drink.
Oh wait, let's see this. Oh my goodness, margarita.
Wouldn't be a Bards anything, Davey, if there wasn't alcohol involved, right?
I love it, Tim. I love it. Let me show you what I got as far as drinks too. That looks really good. It's
called a beehive.
Let's see.
So it's a gin-based drink.
Okay.
Bee Sting.
It's called Bee Sting. It's a gin-based drink with gin, lemon juice, and then I've got a hot honey simple syrup mixture in there as well.
Oh,
so it's got a little bite to it.
Sweet with a kick. I love it. Or sweet with a bite. I love it. That's pretty good. All right, folks. So let me show you what I got. I have a much more... But this is nice. This is a Santa Monica Brewworks 310 California Blonde. And we certainly have our experiences with 310 California Blondes out here. But the beer, pretty good. Pretty good. Nice. Got a little bit of a... It's light. It's crisp. It's a little sweet, too. It's got a little tinge of honey to it. Good beer. So, all right. Let's do it. Oh, my goodness. Thank you for the 22-month reset special, Kay. I appreciate you very much. We will have Hype Train Trivia, in which we are going to attempt to stump, probably fail to attempt to stump Dana on Game of Thrones trivia. But I gotta give a lot of props to our friend to Esquire Magazine for coming up with the questions. They are really good.
Oh, great.
I couldn't do that myself like that. I was not gonna do as good a job. So we went to the experts. We'll see how you do.
All right.
Prof. Sloss says, I'm not an alcoholic. It's called a smorgasvein, and it's very cultural. Right on. Yeah. But let's do it. I can see where Prof. Sloss was coming from. This bread is like practically paper. It's very thin. You would definitely need a thicker bread than this. But the cinnamon bread's a good call, though, Dana. Like that's like a...
Yeah, I was excited when I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Props to us, I didn't say that. Word up. Brookstone Bards Pizza's Game of Thrones trivia. Dana will crush us. I believe that too. I do believe that. I'm thinking like at least.
We tried to do that. We went to the first Game of Thrones con that was in Nashville a couple years ago, and we're like, we're gonna do the trivia. We're gonna kill it. The questions that they had were so obscure that I'm just like, how am I even supposed to know what that is? Like, it was asking us what this sword is, who owned it, who had it last, and who took it away or something. Like, it was one sword, but you had to know certain things about it. And I'm just like, I have no clue. It was such a weird trivia.
Oh wow, that's like almost too hardcore for its own good. No, I think this will be somewhere in between. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. It's like you might. It'd be like asking like Star Wars trivia and be like, okay, what are the markings on Darth Maul's helmet in the back? Like, the hell if I'm gonna know that? Like, just like
who's looking at their back? Yes,
yeah, exactly.
He probably knows.
He probably wouldn't know that. Yeah. But I feel that. You know, oncoming storm. Well, isn't the Monte Cristo usually a French toast? So cinnamon bread makes sense. Yeah.
And I put the and I did do an egg half and half wash on it before I put it on the flat top. So that gives it that French toast feel.
Oh, absolutely. The egg wash is big for that. That's a big component of French toast for sure. Pete says, well, the back of his head is all black, so no helmet. Oh, see, there you go. Now that is a Star Wars fan. Caught me on my bluff. I love it. But what if it was... No, just kidding. What if it was tucked away in the corner? No, I'm just kidding. All right, we're going to... Quick melon break for some of you. When we come back, for some of you, and those of you who are subscribed will stay with us. When we come back, but once everyone is back, we're going to do some trivia. We're going to challenge it to see how well... Hopefully this won't be as bad as that one. That sounds rough. Like, you know...
It was rough.
Like, what were the stripes on the stockings and the person's feet? Like,
yeah.
I seen like Super Bowl trivia like that. Like, how many yards did this one play that this third string guy have in Super Bowl 11? Like, the fuck am I gonna know that? Like, who would be watching and paying attention to stats like that anyway? Like, so it happens. So I hear you. Joe, what's going on, Joe? It's good to see you. But yeah, enjoy the sandwich. This is great. Like, this is my favorite thing about you all is that your panache for food is definitely exceptional. Like, even more than even more than people who normally would be considered like foodies. But I think this is why we get along so well. It's like our passion for these things are so, you know.
We definitely like to eat.
Oh yeah, same here. Your all the Super Bowls are like one of my favorite things to watch on Discord. Like, the Super Bowl spreads are amazing, and I love the theme too. Like, it's so creative. Like, you're like, okay, for Philadelphia, we're gonna do like cheesesteaks. You know, it's pretty good.
My favorite one he did was the take on the different grilled cheeses. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That's cool.
And he did sushi one time as well.
Seattle. What team was this grilled cheeses for, though? Like, for the Packers?
I don't even remember. No, I don't know I can't remember who it was, but it was whatever was, you know, famous for that city or state or the team. He made it into a grilled cheese.
Oh, okay. Tim says, I did custom grilled cheeses for each team.
Yeah.
That's awesome. King says, did someone say grilled cheese? Yup. We did. All right, Dana. Let me know when you're ready to do the trivia. We can do it whenever. Okay.
Whenever.
Let's do it. All right, friends. So here it is, my friends. We are going to embark on the latest edition of Sandwich Show Trivia. These are questions about Game of Thrones, and these are some tough questions. But Probably not as tough as the ones you had at the Game of Thrones con, but we'll try this out. We'll see how it goes. Good luck, Dana. Hope we sweep all the questions. And friends in chat. You can type the answers too. I would simply advise our friend Giblet, please do not look at the chat during this part of during the trivia. But let's do it. Here we go. All right. Tim says, "Do you need some tissues when you fail?" Oh my gosh! Wow, hard love. My goodness. Well, I bet you get this one. This is the first question. Who wrote the original books that inspired Game of Thrones?
Oh, J.R.R. Martin.
G.R.R.M. You got it.
Martin. G, not J.
No, I'll give it to you. G.R.R.M. folks. Yeah, G.R.R. Martin. You got it. Question 2. Which of these is not a Game of Thrones house? Is it Greyjoy or Blue Jay? Which one's not a Game of Thrones house?
Blue Jay.
You're correct. Blue Jay, 2 for 2. Next question. Who chopped off Jaime Lannister's right hand?
Oh, what's his name? Dark hair, goatee. Worked for the Boltons. Went to the wall after that. God, what is his name? Not Ed. It's the other guy.
Folks in chat, do you want us to do we offer the multiple choice? It's entirely up to you in the chat. Because I can give you the 2 choices, and then you can pick between them.
Okay.
Only if the chat approves. Tim says, think of a newish Netflix show. Okay, that'd be a good hint. Okay, multiple choices. Okay, let's do that.
A newish Netflix show.
All right, give me just a second. I'm gonna queue this up. Should be here somewhere. Trying to figure out where this was. Okay, yeah, 1 second here. And now I can't find the question. Oh, okay, got it. Okay, so the multiple choice choices are Locke or Melisandre.
It was not Melisandre.
Ah, so Locke.
Locke.
All right, you're right.
Name Locke.
His name was Locke, apparently. So.
Okay.
3 for 3. Dana, doing great so far. Okay, next question. Which famous real-world singer made a cameo on Game of Thrones?
Oh, Ed Sheeran.
It was Ed Sheeran. You got it. 4 for 4. Question number 5. Who is Jon Snow's mother?
Ned Stark's sister.
Stark, you say?
Yep.
Which one? Or would you know?
His sister.
Oh, okay. We'll take it. 5 for 5. Next question. In which season was a Starbucks cup left in a scene?
Oh, God. It was either 6 or 7.
Okay. Which of these?
I think it was 7.
Okay. Season 8. Great guess, though. Great guess. It was really.
Oh, was it that far in? Okay.
Yeah. But a hell of a guess. Next question. How many daughters does Oberyn have in total? This is tough.
Like 20?
Final answer?
I mean, he's got a lot.
It's a lot.
But there's like the ones that were in the show, there was only 3 on the show that was seen.
It's between 3 and 20.
I just watched that episode too, because she said it.
Hello, friend. Franix 67.
There was a lot.
It was definitely.
Maybe 15?
Good guess. Good guess. Not the guess we were looking for. The answer was 8. 8. But
Okay.
honestly, you're in the ballpark, though, for sure. Question number 8. Which is the last surviving dragon in the series? Last surviving dragon.
In Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones, yeah. Yeah.
Dragon.
It is! Got that. That's great. That's great that you asked that question, because I know that they're different. There's also the new series. There's also the books. You know? So that's a great follow-up question. All right, so next question. What wedding gift does Magister Illyrio give Daenerys?
Illyrio gave Daenerys 3 dragon eggs.
Yes! I knew I was going to botch that pronunciation. Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right, so last question. Here it is. Which leads to the Eyrie or Eyrie?
Oh, the Bloody Gate.
It is the Bloody Gate. You did it. 8 questions out of 10. That's fantastic. Good stuff. Tim says, what a snob. Fantastic. Fantastic. Dana,
I started rewatching it, and I got to the end of season 5. So I've got to keep going to watch. Because I've never watched the last 2 seasons again. Mm-hmm. Like, I've watched 1 through 5 multiple times.
Yeah.
But I haven't gotten through 7 and 8 again.
That's going to be something that'd be tough to do, right? Because I know that I understand that the show really fell off at that point, and so you're just not going to watch. Like, most people are not going to watch those 2 seasons as much, just for that standpoint, you know. So that's understandable.
Yeah, it's hard to see a show that you've read about, and then you know.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, is this the storyline that I want to go with? Or do I just want to wait to see when or if he finishes the series in the books?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, how would you describe your I want to just say disappointment in the way the series ended, because it doesn't seem like anyone was satisfied with it. Like, do you feel like they just rushed it because I don't know, for whatever reason, that they just kind of rushed into things and not really giving the time?
I think they did rush through it a little bit. A lot of disappointment comes from the fact, or the way that Daenerys changed. Everybody's like, I can't believe that you did that. You know, she was so good. Have you been watching the show? Like, she's never been good. Mm-hmm. Like, she's the daughter of the Mad King. What else do you think she's going to do? I think they could have done way better on how they did it. But the only thing that really irritated me at the end was the way they treat, and I'm trying to not like do spoiler, the way they treated a certain deaths. I was like, really? That's how it's gonna
Right. Yeah, it's always unfortunate when a series, and the really sad thing about it is that it seems like the majority of long-running series end that way. And Prof Sloth also made a reference to How I Met Your Mother. Same scenario. It's like, worst ending of a season, Game of Thrones or How I Met Your Mother, and it's like, I don't know, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that would be hard.
Yeah, for sure. I think we would be okay with spoilers. I think that's fine. Like, even though I've not seen the show formally, like, I've seen parts of it, but it's way too late for me to worry about that now, you know?
Yeah, it's fun rewatching it because you know the ending of the show. Mm-hmm. So when you go back and rewatch it, you hear these little tidbits of things that they want, or how do you want to die? In the arms of my lover.
Absolutely.
Not the way you think, but you know, that's kind of happened. Like, Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Oh my goodness, look who's here. Not only is Brendan here, but we got some good friends of ours with Brendan tonight. Brendan, welcome in. It's that time again. I predict a riot. Oh my gosh, I predict a riot. I almost had a brain fart there. Indubitably, Brendan, thank you so much for rating us. I hope your IRL gig went really well. We have another raid. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's been those double raids are really magical. Oh my goodness! I predict another riot. I predict another riot. Holy cow, what's going on in Eddie Brown Music? It's good to see all of you here in our chat. You can see how much the giblet love is real, folks. 2 raids in a row. Right away. My name is Davey. It's really nice to meet all of you. I'm a variety streamer based in Los Angeles, and every week we host an interview here on The Sandwich Show, and this week's guest is an awesome supporter. So many cool people on Twitch, and a mod at the Brookstone Bards, and a part of the Big Show. Giblet11 is our guest tonight. It's so nice to see you. Eddie and indubitably Brendan, and how was your stream? Eddie, it's so good to see you again. Eddie was on our show too, like recently, and Dana. Actually, that gives me Dana's Giblet's real life name. A really quick question as I say hello to Joseph and Hannah, Rebecca. It's so good to see you. And Mike's here, and Bob Blaho. Look at all these cool people in our chat tonight. Luna Starlight's here too. Also, many great streamers in our chat tonight. And Brendan, I hope your show went really well. Welcome in, friends. And please, everyone in our chat, mods, can we shout out both indubitably Brendan and Eddie Brown Music? Just the nicest people and the coolest streamers. Like, please follow our 2 good friends. Gosh, so much to. But so when Eddie Brown was on our show, he had a huge endorsement for Duke's mayonnaise, and so he loved it so much that he made a sandwich with peanut butter, banana, and Duke's mayo. Would you eat that?
Yes, but I would put the mayonnaise on the outside and then grill it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't catch that. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not big in the Dukes.
This might be kind of extraordinary in a lot of ways, because I know you have roots in North Carolina, so this is a little surprising to me.
I know. I don't like baked beans either. I don't like barbecue sauce either. I'm weird.
Wow. How about that, folks? Big reveal. Oh, and honey too. That's right, Eddie. Yeah. But I do think that the idea of putting it on the outside as a grilling mechanism is a very, very good call. I've been told by a few people about that, like using mayonnaise instead of butter. Have you done that with grilled cheese?
Yeah, that's what I actually did for Ari today when I did his grilled cheese.
Oh, sweet. Nice. Pizzas. She does like sweet cornbread. She doesn't like sweet cornbread either? What?
Mm-mm.
Oh, this is crazy. Wow-wee. But
sugar does not belong in cornbread.
I gotcha. Bob says I use mayo instead of butter for grilled cheese. Yeah, it's a secret, but the secret's kind of getting out, Bob. Which is really interesting. Can we give a shout out to Bob Balho Music too? Give our friend Bob a follow too. It's really great to see. Sweet cornbread isn't a southern thing. I didn't. That's interesting to know. Don't tell anyone. I'll try my best to not tell too many people. She hates anything with the letters Duke in it. Let me take a wild guess where you went to college.
No. Me and my stepdad were huge Carolina Tar Heel fans. We followed basketball, college basketball. Mm-hmm. And when we started dating, he realized how much we were into basketball, so he needed to pick a team that was kind of against us, so he picked Duke. Had no idea about Duke, but it kind of grown into like this big thing, and so I can't buy any Carolina stuff without buying Duke stuff.
Tim says, "Tell him who you met once way back when." All right, now, does it have a K? Does the person have a K in the name in the name? I'm very curious now.
No, I did not. I did not meet Coach K. That would have been great.
It would have been awesome. Yeah, it would have been amazing.
No, I met Michael Jordan.
What? Wow.
Yeah, in Raleigh. When we were living in Raleigh, in like 99 or 2000.
Okay.
he came into the mall that I was working at, where my salon was, and I met him. I met a couple other famous people. Yeah, it was cool.
That's cool. And how was he to you? Was he cordial enough to all of you?
Oh yeah, he was super nice. They're very down to earth.
Interesting.
Yeah. And after that, we met him at a golf tournament. He got into this little itty bitty white Porsche.
Yeah, Porsche is his thing. I do know that from the 30 for 30 series about the Bulls. Like, he loves Porsche. Like, he's just a huge Porsche guy. Like, him getting out of a Porsche sounds like an exciting time. That was a bit tough.
Yeah, and we did meet D'Angelo Williams at the bowling alley right down the road.
Oh, nice! Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, that was really cool.
For sure. Wowee. Let's catch up on chat. Prof Schloff says, Duke is a great team for my March Madness strategy of always picking the team with a better economics department. I don't even know which one. Is Duke not a good economics department, or are they great at it? I couldn't tell you. Like, great academic school, though. Pretty cool, Prof Schloff. Man, I'm missing our friend Jack Dossel. Jack Dossel would certainly have some thoughts on all this, too. So if you're there, Jack, let us know. We'd love to talk to you. But yeah, not many people can be Michael Jordan, Dana. That's a sweet moment.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. Big dude, but humble. Yeah. Proshloff, they have a very good economics story. Oh, okay. Cool. So then it's kind of like the thing. D'Angelo Williams, the bowling alley. How was D'Angelo Williams as a bowler? I know he's great at football, but but
he was with his girlfriend.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, he's now wife. They're married now, but
oh wow, even better.
Yeah, they actually. It's funny.
Yeah,
because we were talking about this earlier. He actually had a themed wedding of The Walking Dead.
Oh, that's fun. That's so fun.
Yeah, it was really it was cool to see his Instagram stuff. Yeah, it was neat.
Tim says, "Dude, shoot was short," and I believe that because like I've seen him when I've seen him play. I'm like, yeah, that guy's tiny. Like running backs are You might have been.
was in 4th or 5th grade, maybe, and we got a picture with him, and he wasn't much taller than her.
Wow. Yeah, that tracks. That really tracks. Oncoming storm. The only thing I know about Duke is they are a rival school to my hometown. Those games always sell out. Always. Yeah. I think that would be something that'd be really fun to attend, like a Duke and UNC game. Have you had the privilege of seeing one? Like, it's hard. I can imagine. Yeah. It's hard to get a ticket to that game. Yeah. But yeah, Storm, you're totally on point with that. No, yeah, for sure. Tim's co-signing that. Special K. Dana meets lots of people, and the news stations love to talk to her when shit goes down. So you're a random person outside the store, like during these reports, like.
No, not at the. Well, I did one at a store. The other one was at the house. Yeah.
I love that comment. So Flood, let's go to Giblet for. I love that. She's been on every local news station but one. What's the one? Which one has it been? Which one's missing out on Giblet coverage?
I think NBC. I think the local NBC channel, I think, is the only one that I hadn't been on.
Okay, North Carolina based bards.
Okay.
Make NBC learn the error of their ways and have.
I did meet the weatherman.
Oh, nice.
From our local channel.
This is great. Oh, I love this so much. First of all, I'm going to say goodbye to Hrothgar Warwer. So good to see you again, my friend. Welcome. Have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for a little bit tonight. Eddie and Nolikos, have a great rest of your night, too. It's so good to see you tonight, Eddie. Thank you so much for the raid. Folks, give our friend Eddie Brown music a follow, honestly. Like, he is such a good, like, musician. Like, dude is, like, got chops for sure. Like, and his voice is incredible. But anyway, Eddie, have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Tim says, I'm telling you, girl gets around for sure. Brookstone Bards, I met Larry Sprinkle in the bathroom at Hall. Nice.
Wait. I met him too, and his wife.
So I'm not as familiar with Larry Sprinkle. What's the story of Larry Sprinkle?
Oh, with me? No, I worked at there was a salon down the road that I tried to work out when I first left the major salon that I was at, and rented a booth, and his wife came there all the time to get her nails done by the owner. And he came in to get her. I was like, hey, I know who you are. And he lives like maybe 10 minutes down the road from us.
Oh, that's wild. Well, I guess that makes. I guess in North Carolina that probably could happen, right? Because you're kind of in the area and you're around the Charlotte area, so that's kind of like about right. I think that's I was gonna. Tim, you kind of beat me to it. His last name's not actually Sprinkle, and so this reminds me of a weatherman here who's been around a long time now. A guy named Dallas Raines in Los Angeles. Dude's name is not Raines. That's bullshit. Like I'm pretty sure that's not his actual name.
It really is. It really is Sprinkle.
It really is Sprinkle?
Yes, his name is really Larry Sprinkle.
It was destiny if that's true. Oh my goodness. Holy shit. You know? I don't criticize that anyway. But to have it is so serendipitous. That's really cool. It's like, what else could you be? Other than, you know, like for example, somebody named Storm, and I think Storm's an actual name, right? Isn't that like an actual name? Somebody Storm, Hannah Storm, sportscaster. Like, what else would you be doing than broadcast? Good thing it's not Tinkle. Well, my favorite athlete name ever. I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to say it on the stream, but I'm gonna try. Let's see what happens. But in NASCAR, in NHRA, like drag racing, I think the big legend there was the guy by the name of Dick Trickle. Do you remember like that name? Yeah.
He worked for NASCAR too. I've met him.
You've met him?
I've met a lot of NASCAR drivers back in the day. Yeah.
I'm just gonna start throwing like people's names out there. Cam Newton. Have you met Cam Newton?
No, I have not met Cam Newton.
Okay.
No, but there was a lot of NASCARs growing up. One of them still lives down the road from my dad.
Right on.
I used to go to there was a major NASCAR at North Wilkesboro, which is near like Appalachian State campus.
Mm-hmm.
It's down now. I think they're trying to redo it now, but we used to go there all the time. It's a little quarter track, really small, but it was really fun and really fast. I met a lot of race car drivers. We used to go to the Winston Cup Series back in the day when it was called that.
Right. Back in the day.
The big meeting of all of the drivers that would be there, and that's when they would do their awards and stuff. So it was fun.
Jim says, "Yay, smoking."
I used to get in trouble a lot because I'm a huge Jeff Gordon fan. So I had a jacket and it had Winston Cup Series down the sleeve, and then it had the DuPont in the back. And then one of the teachers got mad at me and wrote me up because I was supporting Winston.
Oh, sure. That makes sense. It's not your fault. Like, you didn't know. Like, you know.
I knew. Just didn't care.
Oh, you knew.
Oh, I knew what it was, but I was in a NASCAR. It was a NASCAR jacket.
Right. It makes sense.
Yeah.
For sure. NASCAR is huge here, says Pete. Even I've met a bunch. Yeah. Special K. Dana and Pete are the most social of the bards. Can you tell? Phil says, Giblet knows everyone. Seriously. Like, you met Michael Jordan. Like, that's crazy. Like, and Dick Trickle.
Yeah.
Have you met Rob Brindamore?
No, that would be nice.
That'd be cool.
That would be nice. It would be fun.
Yeah. Let's see. Her school kids drove tractors to school. Tells you a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. During our spirit week, we would really go all out with drive your tractors to school and dress in a cowgirl outfit or just whatever. And we used to buy bingo and tic-tac-toe cow patties in the field, and we just have to wait to see if the cows would land on your block.
Oh, interesting.
That's fun.
That sounds like fun. Yeah. Now your daughter said met Casey Kane at a basketball game. Did she meet her or did you meet her? Pretty cool.
I remember that.
Cow chip bingo. That does sound like fun. Let me see. Is there anybody else I can throw out here? Any other famous North Carolina NASCAR people I can think of? Have you met any of the Earnhardts?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
I met Dale at the time of when it was big.
Mm-hmm.
Dale, Jeff, Harry Gant, Morton Shepherd, which looked a lot like my dad, which was kind of crazy. All the old ones, like old Michael Waltrip, Daryl Waltrip.
I was gonna get to the Waltrips because
he was my first. David Allison was my first until he got into a helicopter accident. Yeah. I
guess you can't help but get assimilated into NASCAR culture once you go to North Carolina. Pete with the boogity boogity boo. I remember that very well. Yeah. The Waltrip seems like fun people though. Like, would you corroborate that?
Say it again.
Like the Waltrip family seems like a really fun group.
Oh, they're nice.
Yeah.
They're a good group. Yeah, they're really nice, down to earth.
I believe that. I do. Okay, so some of you are going to see you in about 90 seconds. Those of you who are subscribed will stay with us ad-free. And Tips is a bunch of crazy rednecks. I'm not disagreeing with that either. But good times. Good times. Kings has met the CEO of NASCAR yet? That's a good question. Have you met the CEO of NASCAR? Any of them?
No.
Interesting. Mm-mm. Storm says Ben Folds is from North Carolina.
Mm-hmm. He is.
Let's wait till after the ad break. I'm going to ask if you've met Ben Folds. This will be an interesting cliffhanger for some of us. But yeah. And so I think my next question is like, well, we should probably wait for the ad break for this question, but I know it seems evident you've met Tim like in North Carolina. Like that seems like
we have met a bit more. Yes, we met a bunch of them. Remember when they won the cup back in like 2006?
Yeah,
that's when we went. We were going.
Yeah, I just don't remember it.
Oh.
Huh.
That's pretty remarkable stuff. That is wild. You know his brother, Pete? That's wildness. How about Charlotte Hornets basketball guys? Like, do you remember meeting Alonzo Mourning or anybody like that back in the day? Like, folks like them?
No. I met Muggsy. I met Muggsy.
Ah, nice. Legend.
Muggsy. Yeah. He actually lived with one of my owners of a salon.
Okay.
We went to his house, and I met him through there.
The path is wild.
Talk about Alonzo, Davey. Like, there was nothing like back in the day going to a Hornets game in the old arena that used to get the attendance record every year. So like 99,000 people.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing like that today because of stupid boxes and all that kind of stuff.
It's so true. Like that basketball in the early 90s was really where it was just amazing stuff. Like you can't. It's right on point. The Charlotte Coliseum in the old days, like those were good days. They gave everybody a tough time. I remember that well. Like, you know, Bulls would come into town. Now they'd give them a game. You know, like Heat would come into town. Like it wouldn't really matter what Knicks, whatever it was back then. Okay, so welcome back, friends. Some of you. Have you met Ben Folds before?
I don't think I've actually met him, but one year right after we got married, we went to the radio station that we used to have here. I guess it's still here. 106.5 had a not so acoustic Christmas. And we went to that concert, and it was Ben Folds 5 and Marcy's Playground. And there was maybe 300 people there. So it was very intimate. But we were pretty close up to him then, but we never met him.
Yo, Marcy Playground in their prime is awesome to me. I love Marcy Playground. Those guys are great. That's so fun. Which one did you enjoy more?
Oh, Ben Folds. They were great.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Sticks and Candy. That's exactly.
Yeah.
That's such a fun song.
Yep.
Funny thing, I don't think I know another song of theirs, but I just love them just from that song. Like, it's really good. But that's really cool. No, 300 people is that's an awesome environment. Like, you can really be connected with the music. Let's do this one, and then we'll go to random questions. What are some of your favorite concert moments since you've been, in your lifetime, like things like that, for example? Like, are there any particular concerts that really stand out to you?
Oh gosh, the first concert we went that Tim went to, not for me, but Tim went to the group live. They won a thing. He won a thing on fax machine or whatever, and we got to meet Ed with a band. But he was a dick.
Oh, wow.
He thought he was the shit, and he was you just couldn't get close to him. That was a very memento thing. And then I think my favorite concert thing, there's two.
Mm-hmm.
One is when we went to Avenged Sevenfold and their Nightmare tour. And when they opened the show, there was this huge scaffolding at the top above the stage. And when the song started playing, a dude just jumped and acted like he was hung for the song. And he just literally hung there the entire song. And we're just going like, what is going on? Like it was so cool. The theatrics that they had, the fire and all, that was great. And then the other one is actually being in the pit with Pete and Kristen at a Dave Matthews, because Kristen's never done it. And just seeing her reaction
Absolutely.
to that was just amazing.
These are great. I mean, the people you've seen in concert is really remarkable. Like, to see even one of these acts in your lifetime is awesome, but you've seen all of them. Like, that's really great.
Oh, we love concert.
Yeah, that's cool. There's nothing like it. You'll have memories that'll last forever. Special cases, your Prego concerts. I don't know of Prego concerts. Really. Yeah, Pete says that was a fantastic show. I believe that. Sounds like the energy was great too that night from the crowd, so that's really great. Rahomo says, I gotta head out before I go. Can I request that Giblet say 10 without an accent?
10. Say it. 10.
I have to think about it. Hang on.
Okay.
Because I make this weird, they say I make this weird face.
Say it. 10.
10.
Now say it normal.
10.
10.
10. 10. It's a 10. No, 10.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much for the 500 bits. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your night, my friend. You nailed it, Dana. That's awesome. Yeah, Pete, you're right. That was it for sure. I thought that you hit it on the button. That's awesome. 10. We all have. Thank you so much you're a very good sport, like, embarking on that. I want to give those 500 bits. I want to see the face though. Oh, special cases tell the story. Okay. Let's hear it.
Oh, jeez. Okay. The first time we went to Disney as a family, as a Bard family, Annika was in 6th grade. So the other kids were just younger. At the end of the whole trip, we got them their ears, and we went to the store, and we were going to have their names, not engraved, but stitched into their hats. So I'm spelling out Ari's name. I'm spelling out Annika's name, and the lady in the other counter kept spelling her Annika's name wrong. I'm like, no. Aunika, and she kept putting Auen. I'm like, there's no E. Aun. And then Kristen's just like, stop. Aunika. And I'm like, that's what I said. Aun. I went, oh. Because it sounded like Auen. So that was, I'll never live it down.
I hear you.
Yeah, so now we say Ian.
Special cases, the girl's face was hilarious. Oh my gosh. I feel you though.
Right.
Your fault, not mine. No, that's all right. Photon, so nice to see you. Our friend Photon is a pretty cool photographer, folks, and nice to see you again tonight. So we're here with giblet11 from the Brookstone Bards Big Show, and she's part of an awesome piano show that runs multiple times a week, but the big show is on Tuesdays with our good friend Pete. on the keys. You have Tim and Special K on vocals. And Gillet is in what you call the welcome wagon, the greeter, the Walmart.
Yep.
I love the welcome wagon. But we know
Yep.
it's no small thing though. Like it's really important to make people feel welcome at home. And I honestly, like the first time I came to Big Show, I remember that. Like I'll never, that's. I appreciate you. That hospitality is huge. Like thank you so much for doing that.
Yeah. I try hard to say hey to everybody that comes in. Because I know when they're singing and they're like bantering back and forth, it's hard for them to check chat. So I really do try to stay up on that.
We're really grateful for that, Dana. Like that's really great. Special case. Pizza's she's Queen Mod cases. That's the one thing we really try hard to do. It's so important. Believe me. Like I will feel it sometimes when I'm at other places, but I will not name that are not as good at that sort of thing. It's important to make people feel welcome. Yeah, 100%, K, for sure. Props list is AUIA. Okay. All right. So wait, let me roll through here. I have spent 25 years of imagine. I mean, I don't necessarily think it's broken. Imagine what she was like 25 years ago. Well, I mean,
I was pretty broken.
Oh, I love it. I do want to remind folks, Photon is going to be one of my guests next week on the Sandwich Show, so stay tuned. It's going to be great. We're here from next Thursday. Really great stuff. Tim says, we've always tried to take Twitch as an entire place of inclusivity. We want people to feel like they are part of the show and want to come back. It is such a huge thing. And I also think, Dana, would you agree, that's one reason why the community is so loyal, because I feel like we do all feel like family whenever we're with you.
Yeah. We really do try to like, we don't like to badmouth people or make them feel ignored or just not feel like they're, welcoming and a warm place to be and feel like they're being seen. So we don't want somebody to come in here and just be like, hey, and then nobody says anything. You're just like, oh, I'm not part of the clique. We don't like that. We don't like cliques.
It's a great attitude. It's a phenomenal attitude. It's something I try to do too. I mean, I think I got the idea from you guys, honestly. Like, I feel like that's where I got the idea to do the same thing. It's like, we want to make sure everybody feels welcome in our chat here too. Tim says, best unknown show is Twitch, as we like to say. Pete says, didn't we meet you at TwitchCon regarding Jerry? And I'm pretty sure you did, because Jerry was there. Jerry was at TwitchCon, which was just lit. It was so great. Like, Jerry says, we probably did, and I might have been drunk. I think that goes for all of us, like, to be completely honest. I'm so sorry I couldn't make it, Dana. I'm hoping eventually I can meet you in person.
Yeah, if it's in October, it's just not going to happen with the band, the schedule that we have in the end of September and October. Sometimes a little in November. It's just really hard to get away.
No, I understand, but it's it's for the best reason possible. Like, you're supporting your kids and all the cool things to do, all these great competitions. Kev, I do want to give you a shout out. What's up, Kath? That's nice to see you. Can we give a shout out to Caffeine is My Drug? I used to do mod-like things here. Now I'm just AWOL. No problem, Kath. You're a friend first. Above all. It's nice to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well out there. Let's see. Oh, I thought Brookstone Bards was just for Twitch's ugly stepchildren. Nah, ha. Listen, I'd rather have fun with the Bards than a lot of things in life. It's just a fun place. Like, it really makes... Special Case is Dana's best band mom. I love it. So now band moms tend to be known for like snacks, I think.
Oh God, yeah. When we went to Disney, actually, me and Kay, and then a couple other, but not a lot, but maybe 3 more band moms. We went out and bought snacks and had them in baggies, ready to just grab a bag and give to the kid per day per park. So they didn't have to worry about, well, I'm hungry, I'm in line and they need to eat or any of that stuff. Like, they just had a bag of just random snacks that they were able to have and not have to pay for.
Oh, that's so nice. Like, and just like with the welcoming people in chat, like, that makes a difference. I think it's an indelible emotional attachment that you've generated because you were kind enough to make their day happier with like good snacks. And it's not like Yeah, it's not like withered apples or something like that. It's like good food, like which is huge.
Oh yeah, no, it was all kinds of goldfish, Cheez-Its, Oreos, the Nutri-Grain bar,
Huge.
Pringles, bottles of water,
Yeah.
just all kinds of stuff. Because you're not supposed to drink the Florida water. Don't drink it.
Wow, I didn't know Florida water was on the same level of Mexico. Yikes. Didn't know that. Oof. Good information. There's so much stuff. I love that, Kay. I was the mule for all this. That's right. Somebody had to carry it.
Yeah, he was. He got all of it in the car. Yeah.
And we love you
Minutes
for
at the
it.
hotels, we were able to put it in the rooms. Yeah.
Yeah, we love you for it, Tim. That's awesome. So, like, before we go, the last thing we're going to get into, Kev, I like your comment. Let's see. Should go buy one of their cul-de-sac houses and Airbnb Verbo it for folks who need a place to go. If there is one, that's a great idea. That's a very fun idea. Like the bars collectively, like the rest, like the community, we could pay like $10 a month or something for it. And then when any of us have to get out there to meet you guys, we have that extra house. That's a great idea. So Caffeine's always thinking. I love that. Unless you want to be on the toilet for days. Oh yeah, okay, Foch. They call it Mickey's Revenge. That's hysterical. That's great. Okay, I don't remember what my question was. I completely lost it. So, folks, we're gonna turn it to you now to ask the questions. And so the way you do it, mods, if you can use ! Open queue. Let's open the queue for our good friends. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start our segment, our chat question segment, which is what I like to colloquially call. Hold on a second. Thank you very much. Did that not do it? Oh, it's already open. Okay, cool. We're good to go. Thank you, King. It's what we call America's favorite moment in Twitch broadcasting.
Do the dance. It's time for random questions. Good stuff. Ask us anything.
All right, you know what to do, everybody. ! Question followed by your question. Enter that in the chat, and we'll get your question in order as we go through the remaining 30 to 60 to 70 to 90 minutes of our stream. I wanted to scroll back a little bit further because Phil said something hysterical. When I was young, we moved from Scotland to South Carolina. I did not understand a word. That is saying something. You moved from Scotland, and you. That is wild, but I thought that was funny. So I asked this question in the beginning of the stream when at the very, very beginning of Jim's true story. First question, this is like the question for before the question, Dana. Have you been asked this question before by Pete? 1. And 2, the question is by Pete. What is your favorite Star Wars movie and why? Is it Empire Strikes Back?
Yes, I think we've talked about it before. And it's not Empire Strikes Back. I mean, maybe a little bit, but no, I like to troll Pete. So I would say anything with Jar Jar Binks.
That's the best answer to this question I've heard so far. I love it. Pete says she's lying.
But in the Star Wars genre, not just movie, I would say Andor is probably my favorite Star Wars thing.
Oh, that's great. That's a good one. Yeah, Peter, I always wondered, like, do the non-saga films qualify for that question? Because, like, I think it's kind of becoming I think Rogue One is like becoming my favorite Star Wars movie, just in general, like even above, possibly. Like, it's got teeth. It's a good movie. Andor is best out loud. Yeah, I got to get on the Andor. I got some work to do. I'm glad everybody else likes it. Yeah, Andor salts is Phil. Rogue One is my favorite. Yeah, easily. Yeah, it's such a great movie. It's so good. Okay, so thank you, Pete, for the question. But thank you, Dana, for the answer. That is my favorite. It's a great answer.
I mean, I really do. Me and my daughter, we really like Jar Jar Binks. I think I know when you're in the lore of Star Wars, you think he's a joke.
Yeah.
But when you're really just in it just for the movies and just to watch it as just entertainment and just see it as it is, he's a really light character. He's fun.
And they've had characters similar to that over the, in other movies in the series too. So I hear you on that. So thank you for the question, Pete. Oncoming Storm says, I'm a Jar Jar fan, so I'm good with that answer. So you have company. There you are. Am I late for Giblet Sammy? Coach, welcome. Good to see you, Coach. It's nice to see you again. Coach, Giblet, do you have any of that sandwich left to show our friend Coach?
Yeah. It is a take on a sweet Monte Cristo on cinnamon bread and Gruyere brie and a sweet ham with raspberry preserve. And I egg washed it before I grilled it.
It's phenomenal work. And I'll just quickly show what I have tonight, Coach. So my sandwich tonight, Coach, is the take on the Cuban from Bristol Farms, the local upscale grocery chain here in Southern California. I think I have them in Northern California too, actually, but there you are. All the cheese, all the mustard, ham and pulled pork. And I also have cauliflower chips, which are pretty good. I have to say, they're pretty good. Phil says, that is a serious sandwich, Dana. And Coach also yelled, welcome, Wagon. See, you have a reputation. I love it. It's a great reputation. Let's see. What do we have here? The actor of Jar Jar had major mental health issues. Wow. That's kind of nuts, Coach. And thank you. I'm glad you like the sandwiches, Coach. Storm says, I bet Davey speaking cadence, he could do a killer Jar Jar impression without even trying. That's scary how close that you are to that. How accurate your answer is there, Storm. Like, I don't want to try. I'm scared how good that's going to be. Like, I bet you'd like it. But I might get, like, I worry what would happen if I attempted that. Okay, so let's keep it rolling. So Tim says, her sandwich reminds me that I need to make those chicken and peach chutney sandwiches this summer. Oh my goodness, Tim. Yes.
Those are really good.
That sounds great. Okay, so let's keep... Steve, so good to see you in the chat. Hello, Steve. Come and join us, my friend. It's good to see you. Well, thank you for your question. The question is, which band did you never get to see but would have loved to? So, Steve, is the implication that it's too late to see them? So, like, a band broke up or one of the key members died and things like that? Like, in other words, would it be... Are we doing just that, or is it bands that could potentially get back together too? So let's just operate on both of those. And which band did you never get to see but you wish you could have?
The first thing that comes to mind is I would have loved to see Daughtry when he first came out of American Idol. They were really big, and then every time they came to town, it would sell out in minutes, and we just never were able to get into it. But if it's somebody that's like dead or whatever, I would have loved to have seen Elvis.
Ooh, the King. Yeah.
When I was growing up, I watched all the Elvis movies. I watched all of the little concerts that they had that they showed. Like, I was pretty much in love with Elvis.
That's pretty. What'd you think of the Elvis? Oh, Primordial Sounds. What's going on, Andy? So good to see you. Shout out to Primordial Sounds, who says Nirvana, which is another great call. That's another great call. Yeah. Elvis isn't dead. They keep saying that.
Yep.
They keep saying it. Coach says hips don't lie, Giblet. Wild. But yeah, what did you think of the Elvis movie that came out? The Baz Luhrmann Elvis movie?
I have not sat down and watched it yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. King says he is not dead, he's just deceased. The debate continues. Great answers, though. Really great. Mine would have been like Queen with Freddie Mercury was the obvious one, right? Like, that's the easy, low-hanging fruit answer. You might think I would pick the Beatles. Nah, not really. I probably pretty much anything I could ever have heard from the Beatles, I've kind of heard it, you know, in concert. What's kind of interesting about the Beatles concerts, like when they were actually doing concerts, you couldn't even hear them. Like there was so much screaming. Like that was like the one thing I remember about the footage. Steve says, which band did you never? But yeah, it's a great. Are there any bands that you would like to see that you have not yet seen, but you can go see them?
Well, next month, me and Annika and a couple of friends are going to go see Set It Off, which is a new kind of a rock band. So I'm excited to see them. I haven't seen them before. She got me turned into 21 Pilots. We've seen them. But there's another one, Fame on Fire, is really good. There's another one. I just cannot think of his name because it just like left my brain. But they're really good. I'm excited to see them.
I like how I mean, those are pretty solid choices too. Yeah, that's always cool that when your kids kind of introduce you to the bands too. It's always fun.
Yeah.
Special K, my dad regrets not going to see Billy Joel for $5 way back when he first came on the scene. Wow.
Oh, Fozzy. Yep.
Fozzy. Nice him.
Fozzy. Yeah, we were supposed to go see them, but the concert changed. So we wasn't able to get back into it.
Ooh, I gotcha. All right. Annika says, your taste is mine, but add 80s. Interesting.
Yeah.
Favorite act of the 80s? Or favorite acts? Let's go acts, because one is hard to just pick one. Like, you can't pick one. That's hard. That's not even fair.
Oh, gosh. No, I don't know if I could.
Who's the new kids on the block?
I don't know if I can answer that. I think my answer would have to be Yacht Rock. Like that little in there.
So
Michael McDonald and,
Loggins and Messina then?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Cool. That's pretty much what Christopher Cross?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Bryan Adams.
Yeah. Em, what's going on? It's good to see you in the chat. Welcome in. Good to see you. All right, so let's get to it. Next question. This is for me. Favorite Harry Potter movie? Like, if you could pick one. And I will allow... Yeah. Movie.
It would be Goblet of Fire.
Nice.
Book, Half-Blood Prince. And a lot of people disagree. But I love the storyline. I love the character build of Snape. Hello. Snape is my favorite. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at that shirt. That's cool. I like it. Yeah. No, that's awesome. And I'm glad you clarified that, too, because I'm like, I know that the answer is not going to be the same for most people. Like, you're not... Yeah. It makes sense. Let's
Shut
see.
up, Tim. He's not a snoozer.
Such a snooze.
He disagrees. He hates Half-Blood Prince.
Oh, I gotcha. Coach says Journey with Steve Perry as far as bands he wish he could have seen. That's a good one. Yeah, that in their prime, like around the time when yacht rock was popular, Journey from like 1980 to 1983 was just like untouchable. Like they were really good. Anything else in the chat? Let's see. Do we have anybody else here? Double checking. Enjoy your lurk, Andy. So good to see you again tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Always good to see you, my friend. Andy's got great taste in music. Like it's really great stuff. Special K. Next question. What is your proudest moment as a mom?
Oh God, you can't ask. No, you can't. You can't. But probably band. Just seeing my kids' face and their friends and them having fun in marching band and concert band and the trips that we take on the bus, all of that with their band friends is just. It's a special group. That is a special group.
Yeah, for sure. I love that. I mean, it's kind of amazing stuff to see, and I appreciate you sharing some of that on socials too, because I think that's really been fun to watch. Okay, next question, and thank you for the question, Special K. Next from Tim, how would you have liked Games of Thrones to end?
Not the way it ended.
Yeah, right. That's great. Exactly.
Like, spoiler. Anybody that wants to hear it, go away. Probably. Oh, jeez. One, I would have Jamie stay with Brienne and not leave like a douchebag that he did. And I would have probably had not Bran as the king, to me that's just not right. I don't know who I would be. Peter Dinklage. I don't know. Tyrion. That would be good. Or John. I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it in depth, but it totally wouldn't have been Bran.
Fascinating. Honestly, it's just like there are a lot of different ways you can go about that, right? But definitely, I think that's the consensus. Like, just not the way it ended.
Not the way it ended.
Yeah, it's tough. So thanks for the question, Tim. Appreciate it. If anybody else would like to add a question to the queue, exclamation point question followed by a question itself, and you can ask about anything. It does not have to be about Game of Thrones or music or anything else.
King Dam, was it King Dambreaker?
King Dambreaker.
That asked. Yeah, King Dambreaker. I think I would be Team Deb. I mean, Tiffany was okay, but I really like Debbie Gibson.
Ooh. I've actually, that's an interesting debate, actually, because it's like...
Yeah, they were close.
They were close. I've always sided with Debbie Gibson, but it's like they both were really good. Like, Tiffany had that one song, that one ballad that was really good. I think that was Tiffany. No, I think it was Debbie Gibson. I had it wrong. Sorry. But they both were really good. Like, they both have been, like, had some... I think if you were, like, to do, like, name that tune and you would play a song, like, which one was it? Like, you would get a lot of people would get it wrong because you would sound about the same. Like, who would know? Like, it'd be tough. But King has another question for us. Let me just run this ad first, and then we'll get to it. So, for those of you who we'll see you in 90. Some of you will see you back in 90 seconds. The rest of you can stay with us for that question. Let's stay on the Debbie Gibson trade, but I still would have said Debbie Gibson because I think if I'm, King, feel free to correct me with any of this. I think Debbie Gibson.
Mom moment was.
Sorry, that was Ari who's asking a question.
Oh, okay. Hello, Ari. Tim says Tiffany. Although, I mean, there's no wrong answer. So my favorite, I think, because is Tiffany the one that did? Who did Out of the Blue? Who was that? Which one was that one? Was that Debbie Gibson? Okay. And then Tiffany did I Think We're Alone Now, which is a cover of a song, which is really good. Yeah, Kay's got it. Debbie did do Out of Blue. Cool. So yeah, that's probably where I go. Could Have Been is like one of my favorite songs. So I think that's Debbie Gibson, and that was great. It was a really good shit. Oh, Could Have Been was Tiffany. Okay, never mind. So then I'm split. I'm split. Just call me Switzerland. I have no idea at that point. That's really...
Well, it's hard to remember back in the day what song, who did what, and it's hard to remember.
That's a tough one. Yeah. I actually just want to hear Davey read it out loud. Read one out loud. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's great. Coach, oh my gosh, Coach, your question. I will read it out loud. Absolutely. I promise to read your question out loud. That's my favorite thing about whenever we have any bard, family of the bards, family of the bards, associates of the bards on the channel. Like, oh my God, who's back? Look who's back in our chat. Jade, I missed you, my friend. What's going on? Nearly 2 years old, you're doing wonderful, Davey. Glad you're still having fun and interviewing so many awesome people. Jade, oh my goodness, it's been a minute. How you doing, Jade? So good to see you. Come on in. It's so good to see you. Welcome in, bastard bard coach. Coach, I love it. Let's get to the next question. This is from King Dambreaker. Shout out Jade Tile. Oh my goodness, it's so good to see you again, Jade. I hope you're well. King, which top 3 music artists would you most like to be able to see play on stage live? So I guess this is kind of based on the other 2 questions to a degree. So it can be living or dead. So even people you can't see live. Who would you want to see live on stage that you have not seen yet? Top 3. So you kind of gotten a little bit of it, but if you could give me 3.
Yeah, I'll definitely see Elvis. I would like to see Lady Gaga. I think she would be fun. I remember watching her show that was on a couple years ago that she broadcast. That was really neat. That was really cool to see. And then probably I would like to see Reba again. Reba McEntire. That was a lot of fun.
Reba's icon. Reba's legend. I would like to see Reba in concert. Maybe like Reba in her prime in concert, because you could do that too. Like someone in her prime before the voice fell off. You know?
Well, I saw her years ago when I was younger, probably middle school, early high school, when the country radio station, they used to have a homecoming concert that was like 15 minutes down the road from my mom's house. And we used to go there every year, and she was in it. That was one of the years that I went to. She was there.
Oh man,
that was kind of before she became like really big.
Yeah. That's a good time to see an artist though, because you kind of have that intimacy with them, you know, before they get big. It's pretty cool. And Jade, just to go back, and Jade, thank you so much for the 23-month resub, which means basically Jade has been a sub to the channels from the very beginning. Jade, that's really kind of you. So good to see you. I hope you're settled in. Hope you're doing well. Now, those point redeems are still on the table if anybody has... No, actually, I should not have mentioned that. But anyway, but I think the King's question, I think, also is kind of implying, like, who would you want to see together? So imagine, like, if Elvis and then, like, the Judds or Dolly Parton and...
it would totally be... It would be probably Dolly and Reba would be really good.
Oh, yeah.
And then Judy Garland with can't think of her name now. But they would be really good. Like all of the older like country, I think would be really interesting to see.
Yeah, you're right. Like, you think, and you know, sorry to say this now includes Kenny Rogers. You know, gosh, you're right.
One of my favorite movies is Best Little Whorehouse in Texas with Kenny Rogers or not Kenny Rogers, with what's his name? Oh, dark hair guy.
Oh, Johnny Cash.
And,
No.
Burt Reynolds.
Oh, Burt Reynolds. The icon that is Burt Reynolds.
The Gambler was really good.
Yeah.
He kind of messed up his face a little bit.
I love this so much. Yeah, Burt Reynolds is awesome. Like, let me just do one more. I'm actually going to add one. All right, so 3 redeems. I added one of them. Jade, thank you so much for the do the Mentos trick. It's like an old feeling. It's like riding a bicycle. It's nice to see that back in the mix. So let's do it. So Dana, have you ever attempted a Mentos trick at your house?
No. Annika, have we? I don't remember. We did like dry ice, but I don't think we've done the Mentos thing.
It's a wild time. When you can do it outside, you can really go all out. Like you can go like an entire 2-liter bottle and like an entire roll of Mentos. Here, we do a pocket-sized version, which is just like 2 tablets and a small bottle of. Oh my gosh! Wait, we have.
We have. It says we have.
I didn't know you did.
You might have been too little.
Maybe.
I was saying it happened. Okay, but all right, for Jade Child, here we go. Yeah, get ready. 1, 2, 3. Not bad. It's definitely a more controlled chaos tonight, but a very good effort by our. All right, what did you think of it?
It could have been better.
I agree. Respect.
Anybody wants to see Ari?
You know, Sometimes I do.
This is Ari.
Hi, Ari. Nice to meet you. Hello there. Good to see how you doing. Nice to meet you, my friend.
Good.
Oh, I know. Special K. That was from last year's Streamiversary. Like, gosh, that was an epic.
I am his clone.
You're a clone. I love it. All right, so good to see you. Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. So Tim's saying drink it? Sure.
Does the Mentos make it taste different?
A little bit, yeah. But Diet Coke already tastes kind of weird, so it's just kind of like not much different. Like it's not as weird as you would think because it's already weird. If that makes any sense. Mm-hmm. Poor Ari is a Tim clone. I think you're right, Coach. You're kind of on top of that one. But yeah, that one in the shower, that was cool. I'm glad you all got to see that. That was really a fun. That was a fun day in the making for sure. I imagine it's flat. Yeah, it's pretty flat. And Annika says, "I look like my mama." True story. How about that?
Yeah, she does. She looks a lot like me.
Word up. So King, thank you very much for your question. Let's get back to the continued redeems. Now, one thing I should mention with the Klondike Bar redeem, you can actually type a response to it. Monster Murky's done that many times. It's been really fun. But next we're gonna do Filthy Adult Color. And thank you, Jade, for the do the Mentos trick redeem. That felt good to do that again. It's been a minute. So now we got the Filthy Adult Coloring Book, which again, this is okay. This is good. We'll do this one tonight. Quality entry by our big ass swear word coloring book. Thank you very much. And thank you for the redeem. Who was it with the redeem? Who redeemed that? Oh, Tim. Thank you, Tim. On brand. I love it. Next, we have the furniture catalog snarking. So this is bougie catalog I received. Interestingly, it was when I was on with Jade. When Jade was last here doing an interview with me. This is the first time that I had this catalog, and I was just showing Jade, like, Jade, look at this catalog, how ridiculous this furniture is. And man, just hilarity ensued, because this catalog is this overpriced, and I mean overpriced furniture is just so grotesque. See if I can get something for you. I've done this one before. Like, this has been one of the featured, like, apparently you're supposed to sit on this. And then, like, each chair costs, like, $9,000. Like, really? That costs $9,000?
That's not comfortable at all.
No. I agree. It's no way that's comfortable. There's no way. Like, this one is actually kind of comfortable looking, but it's just so... The backs are so short. And it's like... It doesn't really know if it wants to be a couch, a bed, or
It's too low.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's too low for sure. So this couch, like the sectionals, all the pieces of sectional. Okay. So the sectional cost it's actually for this catalog, that doesn't seem that bad, but it's still ridiculous. Like $8,000 for the sectional. It's like
it's Tyrion's couch. That's funny.
Where's the color? Where's the comfort? Jade, you're right. I mean, for sure. $9,000 ass killer. Exactly. That should not qualify. Jade's right. That should not qualify as a chair. I completely agree. Now, actually, this bed right here, the Copenhagen Bed Collection, which starts at only $6,885. Sarcasm intended. This actually looks okay, although it also looks like a trap, dude. It looks like a sleigh more than the bed. It's kind of ridiculous.
Looks like it's got built-in steps for your dogs.
Oh, I know, right? No, for sure. Like, gosh, I don't even know. Jade says that would look cuter if it were more affordable. I know, for sure. So that's where we're at. Oh, is the Bean Boozled redeem? Is it activated? I need to double check. I may have turned it off. Let me double check. Nope, it's on. Not activated, but it's on. Yeah. Okay, so what would you do for a Klondike bar, Coach? Let's hear it. There it is. All right, Coach. How about it? What would you do for a Klondike bar? What would you do for a Klondike bar, Dana? Anything in particular?
I don't know. I guess it depends on what it's. I would not sing on Twitch for a Klondike bar.
Oh, okay. Works for me. Oh, I see. Coach says you would do the Bean Boozled for... Oh, okay. You did actually write in there. I'm sorry. You would do a Bean Boozled for a Klondike bar. Wow, you are a trooper. I love it. All right, for that chocolate... Oh. That chocolate-coated ice cream loaded big and thick. Big and thick, no room for stick. What would you do for a Klondike bar? There it is. And hats, not kind of how Klondike bars work. Why is my level of my piano so low, though? I can barely hear it. But thank you. And hydrate command for King. Thank you. Well, we've covered the entire range. Okay, let's get back to the questions. Here we go. Thank you for that, everyone. Let's see where we're at as far as the ads. We are... No, I got plenty of time. Okay, so Pete with the next question. Jon Snow or Khal Drogo? I love that, Jade.
Probably Jon Snow because I don't understand Khal Drogo.
I like it. I respect your answer. And King, thank you for the hydrate command. And I love Jade's comment. Heinous cramps for Klondike. Klondike demands it. It's 100% right. Jade, man, Jade, when you see, I appreciate you, that Jade inspired the first ever the heinous crimes comment too. But next question from Tim. Oh wow! So this is going to be just as tough as the '80s question. What's your favorite country artist?
Oh, Dolly Parton.
Oh really? That was a lot easier than I thought. Wow. Okay. Cool. That's great.
Yeah.
That's quicker than I thought.
What sets her apart from the rest?
She's freaking amazing.
Yeah, she is. She is. No doubt.
Like just her generosity and the stuff that she does for charity and supports kids learning how to read and just all of that is just, she's just literally down to earth. Her fame never got to her head ever. And she's just an amazing person.
Tim says, have you met her? That's a great question.
No. I never
Wow. Like one of the few people you haven't met yet.
I know it is weird because I've been to Dollywood since probably I was in 5th or 6th grade when it was like super small when it first started. But I've seen her, but we've never been able to go up to her and meet her.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, for sure. Coach says, is it the boobs, Giblet?
It's totally the boobs. How is it not?
Fair. Coach says Dollywood is like religious Disney. Okay, that's fun.
No, it's not religious. It is not religious.
Yeah. Sounds like a good time though. Dollywood is fantastic.
It's a lot of fun. They have different roller coasters and events and things that you don't see at normal amusement parks.
That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to copycat Disney. That's not going to end well. So
Right.
Totally makes sense. Tim says this is a question from Ari. Who is your favorite kid, and why did Annika lose?
Yeah.
I don't have a favorite kid. They're both completely different kids. Like I can't.
Give a straight answer.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
No.
Well played, Ari. Eric says, it's okay, but Mom admitted I was the favorite kid because I was the first, so I beat you.
I don't know.
There's a special place for your first baby that you have that made you your mama. And then there's a special place for your last one. So it's really hard to it's hard.
I'm better.
Well, I appreciate the enthusiasm in your family though for and the love for each other in general. And then Jade says, I don't have a favorite kid. They say, yeah.
If I do, I will never admit it on air.
Tim says, "Are we done making kids?" Well, now that I can't answer. I cannot respond to
Yes,
that.
we are done making kids. We don't need any more kids. We're
I know.
done. I don't want to start over.
I know, we might need a tuba player soon.
Tuba player. There you go. Yeah, for sure. No, I understand, Jade. For sure. Okay, so Coach, here comes your moment. Coach was so excited to have you read this question out loud, so here it comes. If you had to get a tattoo on your butt, would you choose, and I have to scroll up because this is using emotes, would you use the Pete emote, the whoa emote, or the hi guys emote?
What's the woe emote?
Yeah, I'm going to paste it in the chat just so we can refresh our memory on this. Oh, the Tim emote. Tim's emote. There it is. If you see it in the chat. So Tim's emote with a giant beard.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
Oh, okay. If I had to pick between those three, I would pick K.
oh, wow. A little more decisive on that one.
Yep.
Jade was
It's
like, I don't have a
fun.
favorite
Like,
emote.
if you're that area, you might as well say, hey.
Best answer. Hey hole. There you go. That's phenomenal, Tim. Oh, that's so good. Fantastic question, Coach. Thank you so much for asking that. And that's Kay's favorite tattoo face. Oh my gosh. Love it. I love it too, Phil. I love that too. Folks, thank you very much for your questions. I'll give you a last chance for questions. Anybody with a question, exclamation point question, followed by the question itself. Throw it in the queue. And we'll round it out for this show. This has been a fun one. Special cases, I win. Pump it up. Tim says, you know why we created that K? That's actually a good question. Why did you create the K emote? The K emote. Is that right? Is it this hand? No, it's this hand, I think. God, the cat, so good to see you. Welcome in. Oh, to replace it. Yeah, I thought there was a similarity to that. Yeah. It's very similar. Yeah. See the generic high emote? That's a faithful reproduction. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Our version of Hey Guys. For sure. Coach says, you want to ask Special K, don't look into the ass crack. Only so much of this I can say on the stream, folks. Like, even for an 18+ stream, like there are going to be boundaries here. So. Yeah. Hey guys, K guys. For sure. That's pretty cool though. Like, I think that's really fun. It's always fun to see like people doing this emote, like the LUL one, and then it's a bard stream. No, for sure. Yeah, I love it. I mean, yeah, I worry a little. I mean, this is why I like to do 18+ for this channel, because like we can do humor like this more, like over here. You ever go to like channels where like they want to do that but they can't because it's like it's PG-13? Like, nah, we're R. You can do R. We're good with R. Davey After Dark. Yeah, exactly, Pete. Okay, last call for questions. Last call. Questions. What is this boundaries you speak? No. Yeah, fair question, Coach. Fair question. All right. But Gothic Cat's so good to see. Can we give Gothic Cat a shout out? Oh my gosh, Mike too. Mad Clean One. What's going on? How you doing, Mike? Welcome in. Nice to see you again, my friend. Let me shout out Mad Clean One. Oh, could you shout out our friend Mad Clean One as well? Oh, so good to see you. Because they do band streams too. Like, oh, we got starting lineup. Nice. Good to see you, my friend. Glad you're doing well. Here's a question. So we'll do this question, then we'll go to King's starting lineup redeem. Dana, here it is. And then special case question. Let's do that too. So Tim's question: where do you want to go? Anywhere in the world to visit?
Anywhere in the world. I would probably go to London or Scotland, because I want to do the whole Game of Thrones tour to see all the locations.
That's slick. That's pretty cool. And then special cases, where would we go? So Kay and yourself, if we were going on a girls only trip. Similar question. You're right, but
The beach somewhere so we can just lay out and just chill and not have to talk to people.
it's a hell of an answer. It's a hell of an answer. Sometimes less is more. And you know what's really great about that, Dana? It's like you don't have to go far at all. Myrtle Beach is like right there. Like, how many hours would that be of a drive from where you are?
Myrtle Beach is just like 3 hours.
Yeah, that's like nothing. Like compared to like, yeah. See, that's no big thing at all.
Yeah, nah.
Uh-oh. Pete says, spoiler alert, Dragonstone isn't real. Nice.
Yes, it is. It's in the Netherlands, I think. Netherlands? Finland. One of them.
Case is away from the guys who don't like the sun.
Yep. Yeah, our guys don't do well in the sun. They're not solar powered at all. None.
I know there
Zero.
have been a lot of jokes about that with Pete. So I completely see where you're coming from on that
He's
one.
white, pink, and then white. He doesn't get tan.
Oh, that's great. Oh wow, we have a third question in the queue. Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and close that one up. So King, go ahead and close the queue, and we'll end with this one. The Lil Monkey. The question is, where was your favorite band trip from both Annika's band year and my band year? Is this
Little Monkey is Ari.
Is Ari? Yeah, I was gonna say like.
Yeah. So what was the favorite band trip?
Yep.
Favorite band trip. I could say it. It's Annika's Disney trip because all of us were together. With Ari's, Annika wasn't able to go this spring break. So it was just 3 of us. But with Annika, all 4 of us was together.
Ah, that's nice.
Now, ask me at the end of July, and I'll say the Miami trip because we're going to Miami for July 4th, all 4 of us. So that will be my favorite trip ever.
It sounds great. Yeah, Tim says South Beach, baby. Frozen wife beaters. Wait, was that? I'm gonna have to figure out. Happy 25. Oh, is that your?
Yeah, July 4th. July 4th.
Wow.
25
Preemptive.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Preemptive. 2.5 months early. Congratulations on your 20. That's so cool. That's so cool. You know, how would you attribute the success of your 25 years so far?
We went to a class before we got married from a friend of ours, and it was the His Needs, Her Needs kind of seminar, and it was a book. And one of the major things that we got from it, and Tim will say this too, was treat your relationship like a bank. If you don't deposit, you can't withdraw. And that was one of the main things that we took out of that whole seminar. And the fighting was, if it's not life-changing in 5 minutes, drop it. It's not worth it.
What a great advice! Like simple advice, and yet it endures. That's really really awesome. Yeah.
Yep.
I agree, Jade. Very good advice. And special case, the Disney trip with all 8 of us was pretty amazing. Yeah, and that was just like a week or so ago, right? Like when y'all went down to Florida for the.
It was over spring break. Yep.
Nice.
That
Looked fun.
Not fun.
Yeah, that was a lot. It was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now the bus drive home, which was overnight because we had went to Hollywood Studios all day. We got there at like 9.
We got there like around.
And then we didn't leave until right at 9. So we were there for 12 hours at Hollywood Studios. You don't need that much time at Hollywood Studios. You don't need it.
There's only a few big rides.
But we did.
Board.
And it was, as soon as we left Hollywood Studios, we got on the bus and we drove home through the night. We didn't get back to the school until probably close to 8:30 in the morning. Yeah. So that was fun.
Oh wow. Yeah, that must have been a journey for sure. Thank you everybody for your questions, including Ari with a question at the end. Really great stuff. Although I think Kay was actually referring to the one in 2013. Oh, okay. So you had a trip in 2013 too.
Oh yes. What did she say?
Like
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was a really fun trip. That was great. Just seeing the kid's face going into Disney for the first time, and
Oh yeah.
that was a lot of fun. And then having on the way back, having a girl's car and a guy's car, and we all stop and get something to eat. And we're asking the kids, "Do you need to go to the bathroom while we're in the car rider? You know, in the car fast food lane?" They're like, "Nope, nope, nope, we're good." We get our food. We pull out of the drive-through onto the main road, and as soon as we get on the entrance, Annika goes, "I need to go to the bathroom."
Never fails. Never
Kristen
fails.
whips her face around. What the F did she just say? Like, just. So Annika will never live that down. Sorry, Annika.
Mom moments.
Yeah. So we had to move. We had to go like, what was it? Like maybe 10 minutes down the road. There was a rest area. So where at least we were able to just go off of that instead of having to turn around. But yeah.
No, let's see. Annika's trying to defend herself here. Listen, it was not my fault. You didn't make me stand up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Kay was so
Kay
mad.
was pissed off. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was so pissed. Oh my gosh. Well, you can laugh at it now.
But that was a really fun. That was fun because we have not been back to Disney since our honeymoon.
Mhm.
So that was a lot of fun.
I'm actually looking forward to getting you all back again because these comments in the chat are really fun. What made you more upset, that trip or having to stop on the way to Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania.
She didn't like that either. I don't stop during trips. I go.
Oh my gosh. Poor Kay. Oh gosh. I think Kay's saying the Pennsylvania one was worse. Okay. Hindsight, it's a riot. It sure is. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's funny it's always fun to look back on things like that. In the moment, I'm sure it wasn't so funny, but really good. Okay, so let's just do we're gonna do one last melon break, aka ad break, and for some of you, we'll see you in 90 seconds when we come back. We got starting lineup. It's gonna be really fun, and then we'll say goodbyes and say hey, thanks everybody. Tim says, I wish everyone could come over on Sundays and hang with us. We're right. I know, absolutely. But see, Tim, what was really great about that, Tim? Although Tim might be in the ad break, I'm not sure. But if you can hear this, Tim, but what was really great about when you all were on Borkfest is that we basically got to live one of your Sundays virtually. That was really awesome. Like, I really appreciate that idea for the Borkfest stream. Like, that was a really cool thought because it's like, I always wondered what that was like. Now we know because like we were there for like one of them, so like it was really cool. Cul-de-sac Fun Day is the best day, says Pete. Coach says a sandwich ad on this channel. Hey, meta. Let me go write that in there. Yeah, is it Arby's? Is it Arby's? So we'll just take it just a few more minutes. Oh, I love that, Kay. This is totally what Sundays are like with us. That was really cool. Now that has been a tradition that goes back quite a while. Like, how long have you been in the cul-de-sac neighborhood?
We bought our house when Annika was 3.
Wow.
And she'll be 22 in July.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
So I think Kay and Pete had theirs for what, 9 or 10 years? 8?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they switched houses, remember?
Moved in 24. Oh, so yeah, it'll be almost 10. Yeah.
10 years.
So it'll be 9 years. Yeah.
Long time. Wow. That's a long time.
Yeah, it was when they were buying the house, they were looking at coming down here because we were traveling between their house and Concord, which is about 25, 30 minutes up the road. And then they would come down here. So we would flip flop on Sundays. And then when we decided like they need to come down this way to get out of Mecklenburg County, then it was like, well, look at this house. Look at this house. Oh my God, the house next to us is for sale. Please come look at it. And they're like, living beside y'all. But it was really cool because now at the beginning, it was like, hey, how are you doing? How you doing? What's up? What's up? And then now it's just like, and we just keep going.
I guess that makes sense though. But yeah. I've forever like loved that you have this Flintstones Rubbles relationship between you all, your two families. Like that's really cool.
Yeah.
It's like, I didn't know that could happen in real life, but here it is. Like, it's really neat.
Yeah.
So, Jade's, yeah, I love that. Coach had a quote, and I think that's a great quote, Coach. No, actually, that's a great quote. Well, I think Tim added the quote too. We could have gone much longer than an hour. Yes, that's true. That was regarding the Sunday Fun Day stream a few weeks ago. Do another one. Like, honestly, like, do another one. Like, that would be really fun to do that again every once in a while. Not every week, obviously, but, you know, pretty cool. Okay, so welcome back, friends. And we walk in each other's houses and shit. So it's like a sitcom? Like, really? That's cool. Do they like that is kind of cool. Like, do any of you do the Kramer? Like, you walk in, like, you just, like, slide into the door, like, and all that? It's like...
It's hard to do that when we all have dogs.
Oh,
So
fair.
Good
Good
the
point.
dogs kind of tell on us because they can like sense us coming before we walk in the door. So we're just like looking at the dogs thinking somebody's fixing to come in.
That's funny. But Tim says legit, we don't knock. We just walk in. That's great.
Yeah.
Well,
that's-
for a second, enter back in the house and joke.
Yeah. Tim says sometimes.
Sometimes when I know that Pete and Kay's like Garrett and Cass are gone to like her mom's or whatever, it's like I'll walk in the door and I'm like, I'm coming in. Are y'all decent?
Right. Because this
Always warn because I'm not about that.
Tim says sometimes Pete's entitled, but yeah, for sure. Yeah. And because like naturally that you would probably do that, like if you knew that no one else was home. So that was the idea. Jade says, do you guys, I was going to ask the same question actually. Jade asks, do you guys have disembodied laughter play in the background of your conversations like a sitcom TV show?
Maybe.
That's pretty cool.
No, actually,
Right? Like, I think you should do that. Like, that'd be hysterical. We need a laugh track. Ha 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 ha. Like, you know, we could have gone an hour. Ha ha ha. Oh, that sounds great. Pete says no, but I'm gonna hook up a Stream Deck for it now. I'm here for it. That's gonna be great. Add a button on the Stream Deck. Yeah, Big Show laugh track. See, you just got a new button, folks. Y'all got a new button. This is great. This is great. Okay, King, thank you so much for waiting. Let's go do starting lineup. So the way we do it, exclamation point lineup, and then throw your names in the chat, and I'll read them off basketball style, including, you know, evoking memories of Michael Jordan, who our friend Giblet has actually met in person. Really good stuff. Let's do it. Here we go. Starting lineup, friends, exclamation point lineup, and all the bars need to be in the... Oh, absolutely. And then when that gets going, like if you'd like to, if I can license the button for this studio, I'd be glad to offer the appropriate compensation. But anyway, let's do homemade laugh track. Love it. Okay, here we go. Start up. Thank you, everybody. Let's do it. Here we go. Where's my button? Speaking of buttons, here we go. Lineup time. Let's do it. Yeah.
You wanna do it?
Giblet, who's your favorite like Carolina player right now?
Stall.
Yeah. That's a pretty good call for sure.
Yeah.
Here we go. Mark or Jordan? And now, the starting lineup for your Davey's eating a sandwich and giblet11 sandwich show. Leading off tonight, the technical genius behind the Brookstone Bards Big Show, and also the soon to celebrate 25 years of marriage with our co-host tonight, or our collab guest tonight, giblet11. Give it up for Tom Brady's biggest fan, Timmer! And next in our lineup, the biggest fan of Peloton, so much so that even dedicated Peloton fans flock to the Brookstone Bards to say hello. Let's give it up for a big fan of Disney, a big fan of musical theater, and one of our great friends here in the Sam Fam, and one of the members of the Brookstone Bards Big Show, Special K 0455. And joining us, one of our mods from the Sam fam. Great to have you back here tonight. Tucked away in grilled cheese corner, the king of the D, King Dumbreaker. And next in our lineup, one of Giblet's 2 favorite kids. Our Hanukkah, aka Googly! And joining us next, the face of the Brookstone Bards Big Show, and a dueling piano player for over 25 years, and also the front man for the band Abacab, the music of Genesis, and the Thurston Howell Yacht Rock Band, which is taking North Carolina by storm and other parts of the South. Let's give it up for our friend Pete from the Brookstone Bards. And next in our lineup, our collab guest tonight. She's met just about every famous person in North Carolina. Let's hear it for our collab guest, giblet11. And joining us in our lineup, giblet11's son, raising a also laying claim to the title of favorite child of the family, Ari the Little Monkey. And making their return to the Sandwich Show chat. So great to have one of our original members of the Sam fam. Proudly sporting the Founders Badge, an awesome artist based out of Northern California, tucked away in Pancake Corner. Bow down, the leader of the Jade Empire, still reigning supreme leader of the Jade Empire. Bow down for Jade Toe! And hanging out with us high up in the Rockies, bicycling both virtually and actually, one of the most generous people throughout Twitch. For he's a jolly good Phil. Hello! Ladies, gentlemen, bards and non-binaries, your Davy's eating a sandwich and giblet11 from the Brookstone Bards. Sandwich Choo-Choo! Yeah. Go Sports. I love it. Go Bruins. Absolutely. How are they doing tonight, by the way? Are they winning their game? I hadn't had a chance to check on that. Go Canes. There you go. Oh, I love that. So whenever they play each other, house divided, I'm sure. Tied at 3. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Florida giving you all a game. How about that? Thank you so much for the redeem, King Downbreaker. Nice to see you again, and thank you for entering the starting lineup, everybody. I mean, it's still tied, so I guess you can probably finish that series. I mean, I think the Bruins are fine. Dana, your thoughts as far as the Canes finishing their series? They had an opportunity last night; they didn't quite come through. But
yeah, they totally screwed it up last night.
Yeah, for sure. But I think they're fine, right? I mean, they just got to win one more.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. They're not very good on the road.
Well, yeah, that board. I mean, it's not as bad as last year. Last year was ridiculous. Like, they wouldn't win anything on the road, but it would be tough for them to win on the road this time around. We'll see. Injuries, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of injuries. Yeah.
Yeah, big time.
Like, I swear, I think Sebastian, I think he lost a tooth last night.
No, man. Sebastian was a tough player. That's a tough night. Coach says, did Coach get benched? Coach says, I own the bench. Pete is mine. Coach, did you end up in the lineup? Did I forget to read your name? I'm so sorry, Coach. Oh, gosh.
He's the coach, not a player.
Oh, that's true. The coach for the Sandwich Show chat is Coach Shipley. I love it. Kuya Side Music, what's going on, Kuya? Let's give a shout out to our friend Kuya. Nice to see you again. Let's go, Kuya. Good to see you. How are you? How are the things, my friend? Go check out our friend Kuya's channel too. What a voice, folks. What a voice. An amazing musician. Coach cannot be in the line. Yeah, correct. Coach is right. So, whew, wow, this has been an exciting show. Dana, is there anything we can roll with? And yeah, let's get a shout out to our friend Kuya Sai in the chat, folks. But Cyrus, thanks for hanging out with us. Cyrus is like another good foodie, by the way, FYI. Okay, I'm going to ask you one more question, Dana, and then we'll go ahead and say our goodbyes and thank the people. But what's the dream meal? And I don't want to ask, because you know how sometimes you hear the question, what's going to be your last meal if you have to be sentenced to death or something like that? Like, I don't want to ask you like that. What is your favorite meal? You can ask, and there's no threat of you dying if you eat it.
My mom's meatloaf.
Ah, it's good.
Yeah. She burns it just enough on the bottom that normally me and my sister fight over it. It's not burnt, but it is. It's kind of like, you know, when you grill chicken on a barbecue and you get those little nice charcoal crispy pieces. It's kind of like that.
Oh, that crust.
She mixes it with like onions and peppers or onions and carrots and potatoes, and she makes green beans with it and corn, and it's just that's my favorite meal.
Wow, but your banana pudding.
Yeah, and banana pudding would be my dessert, which I make a lot. So
I love that. Oh my god, Tim! Thank you so much for the. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for the 10 gifts and special K. Thank you for the 500 bits. Holy cow, Tim! You did not have to do that. Honestly, like it's just great to have your company. That's you're really above and beyond kindness. Thank you so much, everyone, and thank you, Jade, for your resub too. Gosh, 10 gifts is wild. Thank you so much, my friend. And we are Ari. Thank you for the follow. I can't wait to entertain you again next time I see you. Yo, we're so. What do you want to do if we do hype train? Like, what do you feel like doing? You want to do more trivia? You want to do?
whatever you want to do. I don't care.
We'll play it out. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Tim. But you would do the same. You know, you all have been really good, and Dana, you're definitely part of this. Like, I am so inspired by how much you promote the entirety of the Twitch community. You know, both in the Phil. Oh gosh, thank you so much for the gift sub back to Tim, and thank you so much. It is time for a hype train. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, thank you so much for the hype train, everybody. Sandbard fam, let's go. You tell me you may have to lay off special. Oh no, yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Special K, thank you for the 400. I can't talk. Thank you for the extra 500 gift subs. All right, so let me give you a choice of categories. There's a bunch of them. You could do vacuum, apples, Boston, Maryland, 90s movie quotes. Would you be good with 90s movie quotes? What do you think? Would that be good?
I am not Pete or Angela or Eric. I don't remember quotes.
We could do, let's see, Pink and music. Holy shit, we're in level 3 already? Pete, thank you for the 5 gift subs. My goodness. The subathon is next week. My goodness. Thank you so much. My goodness. I appreciate you. Let me see. I mean, we could just hang. Okay, here's what I'm thinking of doing. I got an idea. Nobody redeemed Bean Rule tonight. So let's just do this. We'll keep talking. Every level of Hype Train tonight, we'll have one more of these. So we have 3 so far. We've achieved 3 levels. So for every single, if you get to level 4, I'll do a 4th bean and we'll take it from there. So DSP level 5. That's funny. I don't quite have. I can do this. I can do that, and I can do, what is it? Is it A or is it B? Something like that. Nah, I'm not ready for it yet. I haven't quite gotten to that level of piano playing yet. But Phil, thank you for the gift sub too. Thank you, Coach. Yeah.
Hello.
Phil, thank you for the gift sub too. 2 gift subs, to Coach and to Giblet. We ready? Yeah, y'all are nice. Like, thank you so much for doing that. Gosh. But anyway, I was just gonna say, like, what has been your, as far as being part of the Brookstone Bards family, like, you have recently celebrated 3 years on Twitch. Like, what have been some of your favorite moments from the channel? Like your favorite Brookstone Bards stream moments that really stick out to you?
I think right now, because it's so recent, is a couple months ago, they were doing Internet for Porn, and they just went off the rails. Like Tim lost his position. Kay tried to get him back, and he was like, "Nope, not having it." And it was just off the rails. And it's probably the best Internet for Porn so far ever. It was so great.
That's awesome. Yeah, I missed out on that one. Like, I think I heard about it. It never fails. It's always so hysterical every time it happens. Yeah,
It was great.
I love everybody else's responses too. So Tim says the front page stream, which Pete debuted the Wiggle. I remember that. Wiggles in the chat, everyone. Special K said, and Pete says the Billy Joel stream, which I wanted to listen to because like he played like every Billy Joel song basically, except for one.
Except for one.
And I think I know which one it is, right? Root Beer Rag?
Yep.
But that's coming. I think that's coming.
I think I think he'll get there.
Yeah. I think so.
He'll get there.
Yeah. Special cases JCS. Oh yeah, Jesus Christ Superstar was an amazing time. Great stream. Yeah. Wiggles in the chat. Let's go. That's a fun one. Shout out to our buddy Rahomo, who I'm sure would have enjoyed the Wiggles as well. So we have completed 3 levels so far. Awesome. And no, I love that Kay was also asking when Pete did the 5 gift sub bomb. So you were actually wanting Don't Stop Believing? That's funny. Oh yeah, I wasn't around for Schoolhouse Rocks. That's interesting. The Schoolhouse Rocks was stupendous. Yeah. But Romo was here earlier tonight though, so all the love to our friend Romo. Yeah. Let me see. Gosh, y'all are wild. Thank you so much for the incredible generosity tonight. It's just
The Supernatural supplement stream was really fun too, because it was just a mix of a bunch of different songs. That was really fun.
For sure. And just going back to the point where we were talking about what you've done to promote other people on Twitch, I learned about a lot of streamers through you guys. Like, that's the one thing I do want to thank you all for. Like, I feel like I would know maybe, I would probably know like maybe a third or even half as many channels as I do without you guys. Like, honestly. In fact, I actually want to follow up on that because I remember really distinctively that you were among the first people to subscribe to Justin and Evelyn. How did you find them? That was such an interesting journey.
That was somebody had texted us and been like, "Hey, go check this place." It might have been Storm or Oversight or somebody. And it was like, "Hey, go check them out." And then we're like, "Oh, this was a lot of fun." So we just subscribed and just blasted them out.
Yeah.
It might have been. Oh, was it Elisa?
Oh, it was Elisa. Yeah.
Yeah, Storm was Elisa. It's really fun having them people come in and say, "Hey, go check this place out." So we'll all go over there and it's fun.
Do you remember how many people how many followers they might have had at that point? It must have been like
I don't even think they were affiliate yet.
Wow.
It was super early in their stream.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Brendan, so good to see you. How was your stream? So good to see you. Well, thanks for checking in, my friend. Thank you for the 6-month resub. Storm and I used to do Twitch bar hopping back during the that was the time. I don't think any of us can really do that anymore, and for good reason. It's just because like stuff is open and everything. But those were fun days too. Those were interesting days for sure. Brendan, so good to see you. Shout out indubitably, Brendan. Nice to see you again, my friend. Okay, so we had 3 jelly beans. You ready for this? Here we go. So this is for the hype train. Thank you all so much for all your generosity. 1,000 bits and 19 gifts. Y'all are incredibly kind. Thank you so much, everyone. Oh gosh. So now, Kate, how did you find Justin and Evelyn? Like, I'm so curious. I remember how I found them. It's because a friend of mine knew one of them. So they mentioned to me, hey, go check this out. Like, this is a great show. And they did. And that's how I started Twitch, actually. So it's kind of an interesting story. And Brendan says the good old days of Twitch, and also the good old present days, which is completely fair. Yeah, 100%. Because so many of our good friends are still here. All right, so number one. Now, I'm going to give you, if you were to pick one of these, which one would you take your chances with, Dana? Would you take there are two of them, which are Stinky Socks or the bubblegum.
Mm-mm.
The second one is either going to be toasted marshmallow or stink bug. Now, you had to pick one of them. Which of them are you taking?
I would do the toasted marshmallow because I cannot stand the taste of bubblegum. Like the flavor bubblegum. I love gum, but the actual bubblegum flavor, I cannot stand.
I've had both of them. Both flavors are not that
So, Kay said you found Jeff through a raid. Wow, wild. So that raider is the one who... That is such a great story. It's such a great story. Because I think these days, I love you guys rating each other, and it's just such a great thing. Okay, so you said toasted marshmallow, so let's try it. We're gonna do this one first.
Good luck.
Thank you. I always appreciate the 3 or 4 people out of 100 that wish me for the good bean. Fuck, man. Ugh. Ugh. That's all right. For all this hype, it's worth it. Thank you so much, everybody. All 3 at once. Ken, you're crazy. I don't know about that. Yeah, Pete.
I could just hear Dumbledore going, "Oh, earwax." Like, no, that's gross. I can't do those. No.
Oh, those are rough.
Like jelly beans anyway.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Kay. I appreciate your sympathy. So we still have 2 more. So this one's either going to be Stinky Socks or the bubblegum one. Ugh. Neither one is good. So it's like what is the advantage here if I get the good one? Like, they're about the same.
bubblegum.
Ugh.
Tim says that should buy case them. Oh my gosh, she just said fuck that. I don't blame you. Okay, let's get one more to go. This is Stinky Socks or the bubblegum. I'm just gonna say it's bad. I'm calling it bad. No, it's kind of sweet. Okay, we'll call this one the bubblegum. We will allow this for bubblegum. So 1 out of 3.
Which is still gross.
This was not a fun This was not a fun run, but I would like to. We do have a stream anniversary coming up next week, and I do want to mention one thing which is related to Bean Boozled. Every single raid we have for the stream anniversary on Thursday next week, May the 4th. I hope, Pete. I hope you have Brookstone Star Wars content on your stream if you do a stream next week on Thursday, because that's your day. That's Star Wars Day. I hope it's a mega Star Wars. The saga begins, and costumes and lights and everything. That'd be really fun. But anyway, for the stream anniversary, which happens to also be on that day, we're gonna every raid we get, and this is breaking news. No one else knows this yet. Just you guys. We'll have a special container of jelly beans, and it will be a mixture of Bean Boozled beans. Let me go over here. Spicy beans, and then 10 gloriously good beans, legit good Jelly Belly beans. There are no tricks to them. It's just all good beans. So there's 10 actually good beans, 10 of these things, and 10 spicy beans. And so we'll mix them all together. Every raid we get, I'll be digging in that container. We'll see which one it is. Let's see. Let's see. Pete will be playing with Ada and chat. Nice. So many beans. When's the streamer chorusery? I think it's the day before. But we will announce that on Friday. So there's actually a special bonus event we're going to tell you about on Friday night. So, but before we get into any of that, that's funny. Brendan is making a pun. When is the stream of chorus anniversary after the stream anniversary? Well, as opposed to stream of bridgery or the stream of introry. I gotcha. That's funny. So what I'm hearing is if you get 30 raids, you'll get all the beans. That's right. You got it right, Jay. we're not getting 30 raids. Like, that'd be crazy. What's the most raids you can remember the Brookstone Bards having in one stream?
We had 5 last night, I think.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, I'm curious. Like, I've seen some streams. I think you guys did have like at least 7 one time. I remember like there were 7 during a stream. It was a really amazing. That was an amazing night. Like, I've seen Pete do DSP 4 times, and I think I may even seen him do it 5 times one time. Like, that, it's kind of crazy. Largest raid was probably Halcyon raid.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
King says I endured 12 raids in one stream. Whoa. 12 is wild. But 5 in one night is nuts too, for sure. For sure.
We might have had it. We might have more raids when we did the 1,000 stream. 1,000 follows, 1,000 subs, whatever
cool.
that was.
Yeah, it's 1,000 followers stream. Sweet.
Yeah.
The Halcyon raid was the biggest. Wow, I can know that because that'd have been at least like 700 people, right? Yo,
It was a lot.
that's pretty cool. Someone just had to have a birthday stream or something. We're talking about the 12 stream night, 12 raid night. That's great. Okay, so anyway, Dana, I really want to thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Like, this has been extremely fun.
Yeah, fun.
It was very many a lot. Yeah, for sure. I just want to say one more thing before we raid out tonight. Make sure to follow our good friends at the Brookstone Bards, because that's where you'll find Dana. You'll find Tim and Kay, and we'll have you all will have such a great time. Their next stream is going to be tomorrow. Pete, double checking. When is the charity? Isn't there a charity stream coming up like next week too? On the 2nd?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Tuesday 2nd, right?
The Big Show.
So let's make sure to please everybody, if you're not already following our friends Brookstone Bards, mods, can we shout them out in the chat one more time? Give them a follow because they're doing a really great thing next week. It is a stream for charity. I'm trying to remember if it was Hadley's Heroes or something affiliated with that, but
No, it's not Hadley. It's not Hadley's. It's a gaming thing, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So 2 big shows coming up for Brookstone Bards. Thursday, tomorrow, is Tinder Thursday, which means you can request any song randomly. So that's tomorrow. And then Tuesday next week for the big show, it starts much earlier. It's at 5 o'clock Eastern rather than the normal, what is it, 6 is the normal time? So, like, yeah. So, charity stream for games we love. Be there, folks. Be there, my friends. And Dana, what's in your near future, like, in addition to the Brookstone Bards content?
Near future, going to Miami.
Miami.
Gonna go see Matthews. Gonna go see Set It Off. The band is having their big show, which is the end of the year concert, and Ari's going to be in a small ensemble.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
That's super. I love it. And then Tim is calling for you to start some streaming. Time will tell on that.
Yeah, I'm like 88% done with the Hogwarts Legacy on Ravenclaw House. So when I get done with that, I'm gonna keep going to the rest of the houses.
Wow.
Because each house has different trials and different things that you can do.
That's amazing progress. Like I was saying to you in DMs, like that game hasn't been out that long, so that's really good.
It's so fun. It's just so fun.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's run the credits and thank so many people tonight. Tim, everybody in the bards, every single bard, like every one of the core bards has been incredibly generous tonight. Thank you so much, everybody. Like, honestly, y'all are great. Special K with 1,000 bits over 2 different periods. We're home with 500 bits. And then thank you for the follow, Ari. I appreciate you so much. And then Tim with 10 sub bomb and Pete with a 5 sub bomb. Y'all are extremely kind. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for the raids, Eddie Brown music, and indubitably Brendan. It's so cool to see you all tonight. Go follow both of those cool people on Twitch. They're really great stuff. Thank you so much, Kay. This really was on. Thank you, Phil. All right, folks. So we had Kenny from the Jukesters on last week, and he announced that he's going to hang it up pretty soon. And so I figured it made the most sense. Oh, geez, we have an ad break in the middle of that. Well. Oh, well, if we... I was trying to get that in before it happened, but that's okay. So, but anyway, we're gonna go start the raid, and we're gonna go hang out with before they say goodbye to Twitch forever. I do want to say, hang out and party with our good friends at the Jukesters. So we're gonna go raid the Jukesters, folks. Mods, if we can get the raid calls in the chat. Wait, what happened here? What did Tim say? Next time we get together, we need to fly Davey out to be the host of our general. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. I've been thinking about that. Actually, before we raid out, I've been thinking about keeping in the loop on when you want to do that, because I can definitely schedule that to happen, Tim.
It needs to happen.
It does need to happen. I would love to do play-by-play.
Do it.
Play-by-play for that, for sure.
Yep.
For sure. So yeah, copy the raid calls, friends, and then let me just save this for when people come out of the ad break. I'm still new to ad breaks. I'm sorry, everybody. I didn't mean for that ad break to happen right there. Should have snoozed it or something. But copy the raid calls, my friends. We're gonna go hang out with the Jukesters, and we were just saying, we are now we are contemplating the process of having yours truly, Davey's eating a sandwich, go out to North Carolina and officiate and do play-by-play for the One Chip Challenge. Well, I appreciate the invitation. That's going to be... I'm incredibly honored to serve in that role, you all. Thank you so much. I'd love to hang out and watch the chaos in person. That's my favorite part about this. So, anyway, thank you, Dana. Thank you again. Come back anytime. It's really great to see you. You know, I appreciate you being here, everybody. All the best. And thanks. We'll see you around, yeah? Well, hold on, but watch Kay almost puke.
Kay likes to cheat.
Uh-oh. Here comes Dana with calling shenanigans.
Yeah, she likes to spit instead of swallow, so she doesn't get the full hotness of the chip and the chocolate.
Uh-oh. True story. Uh-oh, Tim. They're all calling you out, Kay.
Yep.
What do you say to that, my friend? There are no rules about spitting. Uh-oh. She's not exactly denying it. Uh-oh.
There will be this time.
Oh, my goodness. You know, I just completely forgot. We just met our clear pie stream goal. Bards, you guys are the best. Thank you so much. We're going to bake a clear lemon meringue pie. Wait, what happened here? She likes to spit instead of swallow. Bart says nothing. Oh my gosh. And on that note, good night, everybody. We're going to all go together, and let's all go and raid the Jukesters. I'm going to have to raid and run, but the rest of you, please enjoy the cool people Kenny and Tommy over at the Jukesters. They are so fun. And they're in LA tonight. Yo, they're in my town. It just makes this even better. So say hello to our friend. Yeah, King, I'm so excited about the pie stream. We'll talk to you a bit more about that on Friday. Friday, we're back here in the Sandwich Show with our latest karaoke night. It is an amazing lineup. We'll tell you more about that in Discord and socials. But for now, I say goodnight. Dana, thank you again. Let's go hang out with Kenny and Tommy while we still can. Y'all, all the best. Take care. And back at the Brookstone Bards tomorrow afternoon, folks. Don't forget. Tinder Thursday. So catch you soon. Thank you, everyone. All the best. And yeah, follow Kenny and Tommy if you're not already. I mean, it's kind of weird. Like, you ever see like the end of a game show, or the end of a show, or the end of a live show, like a tape show, or like a game show like that? And like, do you still ask people to get tickets? Like, if it's like the last week or month of the show, like, but fuck, just do it anyway. Like, they're worth it. They have like 9 shows left, but they're gonna be an amazing 9 shows, including tonight. So y'all, we'll see you there. Take care, everybody. Bye, everyone. No, we should be good to go. I think we got everything coordinated. Bye, everyone. Take care, everybody. We'll see you June 8th. Yeah, for sure. So we'll see you at the Jukesters. Bye, everyone. For now.